keep this urine when you're being tested for steroids in the NFL or the Major League Baseball? Because
what do you mean?
They have retested a sample of Barry Bonds' urine.
Right.
And now they say he tested positive. You know, these are
You are
urine
kidding
samples
me.
they've been holding.
What? They keep the urine? I mean, I would think they do the test and then they throw out the urine.
Can I come clean about something?
This urine is from 2004.
Wow.
I have a great revelation, and this is going to be one of those things where I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna. I purchased urine.
You're kidding? When? When did you purchase it?
The day after I made that stupid promise to you.
Are you serious?
And I had to throw it out. I put it behind a bunch of liquor bottles.
Where do you go to get it?
Oh, a kid sold it to me.
Are you serious? Because I would think you could know someone who would just piss in a jar for
What
you.
happened was there's a bunch of kids in the town I grew up. They're off, but they're trying to get on the fire department.
Right.
So to get
why did you ask me to give you a urine test? And I even protested. I said, Artie, I don't want to give you a urine test. Why did you? Like, you were nuts.
Yeah, it sucked.
You know you would fail.
Well, no, I'd still be okay with it. I'd still be clean, except for Subutex liquor.
For Subutex liquor and what else?
Maybe weed.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're doing great.
No. I was next to somebody who was smoking weed, but no, that could fail. And you know, I don't know. I'm fine. I'm not on heroin, but I paid $500.
Oh.
And I told the kid he's trying to get on the fire department, you know, and. He's like, yeah, this is brutal. I haven't smoked pot or done anything for 6 months. And...
Oh, so he's getting to get urine for himself. How gross is it?
It's gross. I made him.
Where do you? What did they sell it to you in a jar?
Well, he came over to my place and I made him piss in the. You know, I didn't see dick in cup, but
right.
He put it in like a Poland Spring bottle, and then I transferred it with gloves to something else, and then I put tin foil around it.
Because it's so gross to look at.
Yeah, and then I put it in the back of a bunch of whiskey bottles, and then I just threw it out like last week. I forgot
So what
I had
part of you insists to me? I said to you, Art, you don't have to do a urine test.
Because I was
don't
excited.
Want to.
I tried to make it sound like I'm normal.
Yeah, but
I yearn to be normal.
I know, but I told you you're never going to pass it.
No.
You couldn't pass a urine test ever.
Yes, I could.
Why don't
you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
When?
Just put Artie in rehab.
Yeah. I'm not in rehab. Why?
Because someone, I talked to someone about that, and they explained to me, Artie's got to want. You could, there are people who go. Everyone acts like rehab's the cure.
I'm totally fine.
You could go into 95 rehabs and still not be better because you got to want it.
Guys, I've been clean off.
Steve-O. He fought it.
Well, Steve's a whole.
Can I just talk about
Christ? The guy's bleeding and throwing stuff, and that they waited till that happened.
Can I just talk about how it's just so funny because I want to go pull the tape of how insulted and indignant Artie was.
This is what's great about
when I
me,
said
guys.
I had to watch Artie pee in a cup, and he goes, "Are you insane? Do you think I'm crazy enough to go? I'm going to buy urine."
He fails his first drug test. I've already picked the date of his drug test.
But he can't know the date.
No, he doesn't know.
All right,
Don't worry.
It should be every other day or so. What are you waiting for?
Why there's a special day. You should be
Because it's random. It's random drug testing.
Right,
I'll do
ahead,
whatever the fuck you want.
And it should be regular.
He doesn't know, and Gary's going to watch his penis in the cup.
No,
Go
he's
ahead.
not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes.
he's not.
Yeah,
Then
well, he has to. Somebody has to. He'll bring out a whiz in there.
Then I'm not doing it. Then I quit
Then
the
you got to
show.
walk in the room naked.
Then I quit the show.
You have to walk in naked
Not
because
naked,
you're going to get a bag of urine in there. You're.
I'm going to get a bag of urine
in your pants.
Where am I going to get a bag?
Yeah.
You'll buy it.
You could frisk me before I go in.
People buy urine to pass drug tests.
You seen the Whizzinator? It's a fake penis with a bladder.
Yeah.
I don't have the Whizzinator on.
Sure you don't.
Where do I have it?
You think it's ridiculous for us to think that you might try to beat a drug test? That you wouldn't pay Teddy for his urine or something?
Teddy's not.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you.
Teddy's urine is way too expensive.
You know a bunch of people. You throw money at everything.
Then we'll have a girl.
I don't know one person who doesn't do drugs or drink. Where am I getting urine from? No, I bought urine before you accused me of buying.
Yes,
I did. But if you could go back to whatever those days are, I'm wearing a leather jacket and I have the urine in here in my breast
Are you
pocket.
serious?
Yeah. So if you look at the tape, it might be like.
You could see.
You mean you were carrying the urine with you because you thought we were going to do the urine
he
test?
didn't know when the test was going to come.
You're officially the funniest person I've ever met.
I came in here.
But meanwhile, you weren't even clean when you said I'm going to take a urine test.
Yes, I was.
Then why would you buy urine?
No.
It was the next day.
I was worried that stuff would show up. Okay, very worried.
Art.
Stuff that you take.
But I haven't done heroin since December 24th.
But we
I haven't.
No, but we were giving you a drug test for everything.
I know. That's where I made a mistake. I should have made it just heroin.
Just heroin. I don't know if they make that test.
They do. You could just check for opiates.
Ignore coke or anything like this. So just
yeah,
heroin.
you could.
Just
You
tell
could
us
see.
that there's heroin in
You
there.
could see specific stuff.
All right. Well, anyway, that's a very interesting revelation.
But I was always wondering about if the urine stayed
good.
Because then the one guy said you have a way to keep it warm because it can't be cold. And I was like, oh, so I would put it in a room with heat every
next to the boiler.
Did you really?
Listen, Howard, I'm crazy.
Oh
but
my God!
I don't want. I want to keep my job here. It's very important to me.
But that wasn't a condition of keeping your job.
Yeah, it was just to go to rehab.
See, I had to say it, but that's how good of a person I am. I had to say it.
All right, let's go to Robin because
God,
that
I'm
sounds
sorry.
crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, no, but the urine got real dark as the days went on.
Stay good.
And I was like, does this even look like fresh urine?
Right. Well,
There were flaws.
I am shocked to hear that they saved his urine, but there you go.
The samples are believed to contain traces of the previously undetectable designer steroid known as THG, or the Clear. It was called the Clear because it wasn't supposed to show up on tests. The New York Times reported last week that federal authorities had detected anabolic steroids in a urine sample linked to Bonds. However, it's unclear if that urine sample and the sample seized in the 2004 raid are the same.
Well, in interest to keep up with Artie on the show, I have a confession to make. In my jacket right now, I have a bottle of I carry with me.
What are you carrying that for?
I can't tell you exactly why.
Oh, and when Dr. Drew said the penis and cup thing, I had the urine on me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was going to take it out. If you guys made me do the test, I was going to take it out and put it on the table.
Oh, that's good.
I should have done that.
Wow.
Well, we didn't test you.
You're a real addict.
No, Howard, I'm a dedicated worker.
Sorry.
Oh.
Who else? I'd break my ass. I'd break my ass ever since I was a
You're in a dark place.
longshoreman.
Brother. You're in a dark place.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Yeah, you are.
But no, I'm okay. I'm okay, I think. Because if I can stay away from the hard, my life won't become chaotic.
But, Artie, are you going to drink?
Yes.
No, I haven't had a drink.
That's not true.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay, well, let's go penis and cup right now.
I have to watch.
I haven't. You ask anybody at my gigs, I'm totally sober. I'm fine.
Then why don't you take a real urine test?
Because the Subutex, I was afraid I couldn't stay off the Subutex long enough. And, every once in a while you might have a drink.
So you're saying there was no entertainment lawyer?
No.
Who called you and said you shouldn't take a urine test?
Yeah, he did call.
Gee, for once at least I didn't get fooled about that.
No, he did call me, the guy.
Sure.
4 in the morning.
But he told me the second book deal was up to 1.5.
Gary.
That is crazy.
Does this surprise you?
No, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. But the only thing that Artie is the world's best liar.
That's crazy.
But although I wasn't buying into it, as soon as he said he didn't want to do it, I knew that there was something up. And when he got indignant about, what am I going to buy urine? But the fact that he had it on him in his pocket,
he was walking around with a bottle.
Well, he's yelling at me for saying, it's great. I said he's officially the funniest person I know. That is funny.
Now you obviously can't believe anything now after.
Oh, I stopped believing before, but this is. I think what he just said is actually one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
You're taking this pretty well.
No, it's funny.
Dude, so you're buying piss now?
Yeah, man, it's terrible. It's one step above buying shit.
Is that one of the low moments in your life?
No.
Buying urine?
No, the lowest moment in my life probably was, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Having dinner with DePace down at Point Pleasant with Scott and some of his kids. That was a low moment of my life. Drinking piss is second.
Let's have a moment with Steve Langford, who's really dedicated. He's a dedicated newsman. You gotta hand it to the guy. He takes his job seriously. Impressive. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Is Eric the Midget's next public appearance soon to be a victim of this devastating economic crisis, or just a complete and total lack of interest in meeting the angry little guy? Eric's set to meet and greet his fans at a Sacramento Kings game February 27, but so far only 2 tickets for Eric's appearance have been sold, and the guy who bought those 2 lonely tickets, we are told, now wants his money back.
Is that true?
That's what we are told. A source in a position to know now telling Howard 100 News Eric the Midget's appearance is this close to being canceled.
Eric, I thought you said 200 people were going to be going to your appearance.
Well, Johnny hasn't bought the tickets yet. That's what the 200 to 400 tickets to be sold, they were going to be bought by Johnny.
Yeah, but, I mean, if Johnny buys them, what's he going to do with them? I mean, that's how you're going to... So 200 people aren't buying tickets. It's just going to be Johnny Fratto bailing you out. You know, what do you have to say, Steve?
Well, Johnny told us yesterday there is 0.0 chance of him buying any tickets to this.
Really?
Yes.
Eric, Johnny's telling the news he's not buying any tickets. How do you get that so wrong?
I don't have it wrong.
Steve said...
He said to me that he would consider it. Eric, the loser. And if the team was better than they are, then maybe people would come see this meet and greet. Eric, the asshole. Maybe if I was doing it for the Lakers, which I've asked Johnny to set that up.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, if you go to Gary page 1, so there's a funny piece of tape. So this whole thing starts out where Eric calls Johnny Fratto at like 2:30 in the morning to say, "Hey, you got to buy up all these tickets." It's in the left hand. It's in the left-hand corner. Don't play the first one. That's just Eric going on and on.
Yeah.
But Johnny calls back. It's the funniest thing because you can hear the baby screaming and wailing. Johnny's like, "Don't ever call here at 2:30 in the morning."
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, how in the world do you wake me up at 2:30 in the morning? You want me to buy 200 tickets? What are you, nuts? If you call late like this again, I swear to God, I'm going to get a driver. And I'm going to come up there and I'm going to take you apart. So you don't call in the night, you fucked me up. I'm definitely going to get even with you now. All right.
What are you doing? The guy's a family man. You're calling him at 2:30 in the morning?
And bugging him about buying your tickets.
Eric, you can't be for real.
I am.
Why did you call him at 2:30 in the morning?
There's never been a problem with it in the past.
If someone calls your house past 10 o'clock at night, they're rude. 2:30 in the morning?
And when you have a baby.
Oh, my God. Well, he does. He has another baby. He has Eric the Midget.
Eric, shut up, Midget.
You're a baby.
Well, you don't make any sense.
Jackass.
You don't call someone's house with your needs at 2:30 in the morning. It's a babyish thing. It's like behaving like a baby.
I mean, you're not even. It's not urgent to buy these tickets. You don't need to call him at 2:30 in the morning.
Eric, that's what you sound like.
It is urgent. I don't want this to be, another thing where no one shows up.
It's too late.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, it says here, Eric the Midget's forehead looks huge today. Let me take a look at that. Put it up on screen, guys. Whoa.
What happened?
Eric, what's going on? I think combing your hair back that severe is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a lot of forehead.
No one else is playing. Shut up.
No one else is honest with you. That's a lot of forehead.
And a lot of big blotch there, too.
Big, giant square blotch like that.
Shut up, you witch.
Like that guy who ran Russia for a while?
That,
big wine stain?
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, that dude.
Actually, it looks like a car peeled out on his forehead.
Yeah, like a tire track.
Like a tire track, kind of just when it takes off.
Eric, you're
and the
in every way.
The hair color that he's dyeing his hair, there's no real color like that.
He must have just done that.
That's a fresh.
There is.
That's a fresh dye job.
Yeah.
It's got to be. When did you dye your hair last?
Last Thursday at Frederico's.
Yeah.
So you're getting it done by someone now.
They did that at Frederico's?
Yes.
Wow. Did you say to Frederico there's no color like that?
There is color like that. It's in their book, jackass.
Yeah, but we're talking about on humans.
Yeah, that's horse hair. That's almost clown red, actually.
Right.
I know a clown has hair like that.
I went Emmett Kelly red. I want to look like Bozo.
Is that what you told them?
Did you say you wanted to look like Emmett Kelly?
What?
Did you tell me you wanted to look like Bozo?
I look like Bozo. I want to join Barnum and Bailey.
No, it's a little too red, Eric. Trust me. You should go a little...
The way my hair color was when I was a kid.
You look like Heat Miser.
Yeah, but you're no kid.
I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. Sun. Da-da-da-da.
You're an adult male.
Yeah, you're Mr. Fat Ass. Shut up.
I'm Mr. 101.
What's going on with your forehead there with that big red square on it? I mean, I'm concerned. Is that psoriasis?
No, nothing's going on with it.
Yeah, okay. You're very red and blotchy.
But really, Eric, you know it's ridiculous to call Johnny to buy the tickets because that doesn't mean you're a success.
It looks like you walked into a freshly painted stop sign.
Why is it Johnny's responsibility to
you
Eric?
get yourself in these messes, and then he's supposed to
midget.
Yeah,
bail you out.
It's out in the public forum here that you're asking a friend to bail you out, so it would be more embarrassing than canceling.
And so Johnny will have to get 200 of his friends to show up.
Did you hear the guy who bought the 2 tickets for your appearance wants his money back?
I don't think so.
Steve, how do you know that?
An extremely good source.
Hear that?
Oh, whatever, you Canadian jackass.
The truth hurts?
Not the truth.
You ain't phasing Langford.
Well, Johnny's not going to buy those tickets, not after Eric wakes him up at 2:30 in the morning. I know that. Johnny is
I don't know
not.
how Johnny's still friends with him. He's so abusive.
Johnny's a saint.
Johnny's a wonderful man, but I think he's at his wit's end.
I don't know. It sounds like he's done that with a screwdriver before to other people.
Hey, why does the guy who bought the 2 tickets want his money back? Maybe we could get to the bottom of the problem that way. Do you have any ideas, Steve?
I don't have the answer on that.
You didn't say to him, why do you want the money back?
We'll have to look into that.
All right, thank you.
He came to his senses?
Wouldn't he have a lot of time with Eric? I mean, if he's the only guy who shows up.
It'll be a night with Eric.
Yeah, I mean, he could have exclusive time with Eric, you know. And this is a guy who gets $40 for just a phone message, so it seems like it would be a good deal.
And Eric, there's nothing worse than doing an appearance where it's 1 or 2, like, really obsessed lunatics who show up.
Which, by the way, visit my store at jfsc.tv/ETA.
By the way, you should know this. At my book signing over the weekend, someone asked me to sign a picture they bought off your website, Eric, and he, like, drew a bunch of cocks on your face, and
really,
like cocks that Eric's sucking, and
oh my God,
yeah, it was really defaming it.
I don't think you're allowed to do that legally.
I think for another
throw a cock onto Eric's mouth.
Yeah, like big. It wasn't good art, but it was a cock, clearly.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, and it has the cock.
Eric, how do you feel? People are buying your picture and drawing cocks on your face.
That's not cool.
Right.
It looks better than the enormous red blotch on your face.
Actually,
yeah, you're just absolutely enormous. Period.
Actually, you should sell it like that. I'd buy a picture of Eric with a big cock in his mouth.
Oh, I'd pay an extra 20.
Yeah, Eric, maybe you ought to start drawing the cocks.
Thank you, Eric, and appreciate the phone call. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good luck getting some midget pussy this weekend.
I got to bring this up now. It happened at the end of the show, but I think it's critical. Artie and the urine. Artie says that not only did he purchase urine for a upcoming drug test, if that ever happened, but he said he had
a drug test, by the way, that he asked for.
But he said that he had it on him the day it was being discussed. Where does the truth lie, Gary? Well, I know that's a tough question when it comes to Artie.
I just know what I hear in the office. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, Artie's out of his mind. This is crazy. I can't believe it. And then I hear somebody say, how do you know that you can believe what Artie just said? Which I hadn't thought of. Some people think that the story he told today might not be true.
Oh, that he didn't even have the urine? He was just
telling a great story. I'm believing he had the urine on him, but now the seed of doubt has been planted. That's how low his trust level is around here.
Did you hear on the wrap-up show, like Artie confessed yesterday, he admitted that he had purchased $500 urine.
Yeah.
And
I overpaid for it.
But everyone's saying that's a completely made-up story.
I think so. I think they're right.
And they went back and checked the tape to see that day if Artie really did have urine in his pocket, if there was any detectable bulge.
There was a bulge.
Yeah. Everyone's not. I guess your credibility is gone.
I saw Gary wants me to be completely honest about everything from now on. Okay. Tell Gary he's going to get brutal honesty from me.
Really? Okay.
What does that mean?
No, Gary, I heard Gary say, I mean, I'm really pissed off at Gary.
Well,
He says a blanket statement. He believes that reporter when she goes, oh, Artie said he'd just lie to you if I didn't jog with him. You think I give a if your monkey ass knows if I jogged with the reporter?
It doesn't matter that, Artie.
No. Gary makes blanket statements like, he lies about everything. He thinks he's so funny on that wrap-up show.
Everybody else
You're
thinks
not
you lie
funny.
too, Artie.
You're not funny.
Congratulations, you're very funny.
Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm here. God knows why you're here, you asswipe.
Wow.
Don't say Don't you say I lie about everything to the world, to the 4 people that listen to that show.
Every fucking person in
All right, Gary. I'm going to be brutal honest. You lie. Everybody lies, because if everyone didn't lie, there'd be no friends in this world.
Everybody doesn't lie almost every time they speak.
Okay, right. Okay, well, it's brutal honesty with Gary.
You think I'm the only one here that thinks this, Artie?
No, Gary. You say it out loud like you're some know-it-all, on that show.
Before you jump on me, first of all, just so you know, and I know you can give me your brutal honesty when I'm done, when I do that show, people come to me all day long to tell me things. So, in a way,
like who?
The same way
well, tell me who they are. Be honest with me.
Every single person here, every person on the TV crew, every person in the office.
Who?
Right?
Well, name names. Who's concerned about me lying?
If anybody wanted to be named, I guess they'd step up. But you know how that works around here, Artie. You know how that works.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. No more lying for me with Gary.
I'm not making stuff up about you to get on your case. This is what people come to me.
You think that wasn't a joke, me telling that reporter that I'll just lie about jogging? Are you retarded? The example you used yesterday, he lies about everything. Play the clip. He's such a dork. He's like, oh, he lies about everything. He told the reporter he wouldn't jog with us. He just like, I mean, she's a dumb idiot, and so are you. And don't make comments about my character based on me telling the reporter I'm not jogging.
Wow.
You always get the truth out of me. Always, eventually.
Eventually. Glad you threw that in.
Well, it is
just
possible.
Don't let him. Okay, so from now on, it's the truth. If I'm asked a question about Gary, it's the truth.
Always the truth about Gary.
Only the truth about Gary.
Gary, you better tell that phone screener not to let any calls through if I really cared if you came to Afghanistan.
Oh.
Or on the private jet to the crafts. Guy got a lot of laughs in Afghanistan. Good to have him.
See, I thought that was
so the book's a lie, then, right?
Of course it is.
The whole part of the book where you said you
all the good parts.
So you really, I thought you were, I had heard you were annoyed that Gary went to Afghanistan.
I'm not going to say anything.
Wait a minute, you said you'd tell the truth.
You're going to tell the truth.
Well, I mean, either that or I'll say nothing,
I see.
I don't want to start arguing with Gary.
And the stool,
thinks I'm a liar.
The stools are bothering you too, right?
Well,
in his theater.
I don't care. I don't care about the stool.
You don't. That's the truth?
I don't care.
And the truth is that you really didn't want Gary going to Afghanistan with you.
I'm not saying anything.
You really were pissed though about the private
No.
No.
I loved having you there. I loved that. Those old jokes Levy gave you were great.
Be honest. Come on, Artie, beat them with Mr. Honesty.
No.
Well,
you started it. Play the clip yesterday, Gary. You take it a little. I'm sick of being a punching bag with you people with this liar. Dad, play the clip yesterday. I'm sick of taking that. You're not funny. You're not funny. Will isn't funny. John's not funny. That show is horrible.
And you're funny when you lie, which is almost every.
I'm funny
day.
all the time, which is why I should be making more than you.
I don't know that you're not, but who knows if you should.
I know. I got it. I saw it.
Let's not base it on when everybody shows up at this place, because then you shouldn't be making anything.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
How many sick days is a person allowed at this corporation? I'm sure I have plenty
you're
left.
allowed as many as humanly possible.
All right. Well,
if you're in fact sick, Mr. Honesty.
Right. Well, I told you I've never been sick.
he was honest about that. I believe he was truthful. Well, I don't like to see you boys fight viciously like that.
Well, play the clip. You'll see why I should be annoyed.
What
is this clip, by the way?
That high horse in that wrap-up show, and just he's the king over there. and he's like, everybody's like sitting around the fire waiting for Gary to tell war stories, and they're always horrible. and then they start talking about me, and Will is sitting there going, like, why is Will on the air? What credibility does he have?
Will is a producer.
What credibility do you have? I mean,
I'm a performer. I'm in SAG.
Scheme in this place. Aside from being a comedian,
you hired me, dickwad.
I didn't. Howard did.
Well, okay, well, fine. What does that tell you?
You're a funny guy, but what credibility do you have to be on the show?
I don't need any other credibility except that I'm funny. You were an intern.
I wasn't an intern, Artie.
Well, I don't know. I remember Boy Gary when I started listening.
I got paid to be here, douchebag.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's gotten very ugly.
Wow.
We all knew this day was coming. Artie will eventually turn on everyone here.
Right.
Including you, Howard.
No.
Well, I'm telling you, Artie will wheel around, and he'll give you this rap one day as well.
Well,
yeah.
Do you deny that?
Maybe I'll deserve it.
Do you deny that?
Well, I can't wait. I'm preparing it every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe, hey, but listen, if Artie thinks I've wronged him, he has carte blanche to certainly let me know. Same with anyone on this show, as you have many times. That's what makes it interesting. But obviously, you guys have a beef.
We'll say going, we don't know what Artie's lying about now.
The funny thing, Artie, again, is this...
And then Gary goes, well, he lies about everything. He lies about everything.
This is the way everyone here feels about you.
He lies about everything.
And if anybody had any balls, they don't come in and tell you.
Let's line them up. Line them up. Come on, Eagle fan.
Although I got to admit, Gary got me thinking maybe the urine story isn't true.
I know. If they keep talking without anybody there to rebut them, they'll make you believe. I mean, the only person there to rebut them is, Will.
Is it ridiculous to think that that's a funny line? That might be a funny joke for you to tell, that you brought in urine and that it's fake? I mean, is it that ridiculous that you lie about stuff?
Why would I lie about that?
Why do you take it so personal that people think you lie? At this point, why would people not think that you tell the truth?
Calling me I'm a liar? I shouldn't take that personal.
You lie about everything, Artie.
I do not.
Oh, my God, dude.
Well, give me some examples.
About everything.
Give me some examples. How about every time he says, I wasn't on heroin, I didn't take it. Every time.
Dude, that's self-preservation type lying. That's like anyone would lie about that. Have you ever lied to a boss?
Of course
before?
I've lied before.
Okay, so what the f are you talking about?
So I'm saying it's a funny line. It's a funny line to say I brought urine in. I paid a pound.
That's a funny line?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
But it's a good story.
It is. It's interesting.
I decided to tell it.
So fucking insulted
that's
that
why I crowbarred it into the news at 10:45.
I don't know. It's still funny, and I don't think it's that ridiculous that people think you might make it up. Because Christ, your track record isn't that great.
Right, my track record isn't that great.
And call me a douchebag intern or whatever. I'm not funny. I don't give a fuck.
Intern.
I don't give a shit.
I told you not funny.
It doesn't matter to me what you think of me, to be honest with you.
Well, it doesn't matter to me what you think of me, you dickwad.
You're miserable. So,
okay,
I think you're a good guy, and I love you, Artie, and I do love you. Well, what is that? Why is that so ridiculous?
I'm a miserable
dude. You're the one back there.
You're the miserable.
Call me a fag or whatever. Hopefully you punch me.
I didn't call you a fag. When did I call you a fag?
You called me all kinds of names back there, so I'm going to come in and defend
I never
myself.
said fag. That's in your own head.
And I wasn't. Wait, hold on. I'm not that worked up. I'm just saying it wasn't malicious when I said that. Okay. I thought you were lying yesterday. I thought it might be.
Wasn't malicious when you called me a liar.
Dude, about that, like, why am I on living?
No,
why would I fake up that I bought
think what Will is saying is.
What is Will saying?
I'm getting it now. Now I understand what Will is saying.
Okay, thanks.
Will is saying, listen, even in your book, you write about all the times that you lied when it concerned drugs. This is another drug story.
Right, okay.
So the fact of the matter is the guys
what
are saying,
benefit would I get out of this? A couple of laughs?
Listen, what benefit would you get out of asking me to give you a drug test?
What benefit do I get out of
No one knows. With this drug thing,
do I get out of saying I bought piss?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's funny.
Right, you don't know.
It's a great story, so maybe it's just a great story that's part of the Artie persona.
Well, another winner.
Yeah.
Another radio award for a great
honestly,
story.
I won't bring your name.
I bet I could beat Maria Melito for funniest minute with that one.
I thought it was great.
I think you could.
As a matter of fact, I'm putting the made-up buying piss story against anything Maria Melito does this year.
All right. Well, thank you, Artie and Gary, having words with Will and.
Just so we know, seriously, Artie, I know you could care less. You are literally to me in terms of the wrap-up show, and in general too.
What are you going to talk about then?
We'll talk to each other, and I'll deal with you here as best as I have to.
What are you going to talk about? Booking people?
We don't have to mention you because you know what? I, like most of the audience, is bored with it.
Okay, right. Fine.
Don't talk to me. Send your minion Teddy or whatever. If you need something, don't deal with me. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
Call me again.
You got it. Who should I call when I lie about being so Jerry?
I'm only 6 months ahead of the real thing.
Gary, let me ask you, why are you so worked up?
Really?
Because you know what? This is the real Artie. This is who Artie really is.
No, you want me to tell the truth.
But Artie's upset that...
I love that he picks this to be mad about.
Well, wait a second. Artie's allowed to be mad that you said
And I'm
he lied.
allowed to be mad back.
All right.
He took shots at me, so I'm allowed to be mad back. Listen.
Okay, so why are you... You're not to me, Gary.
Whatever relationship Artie and I had evaporated a long time ago anyway.
Why is that? Why is that?
We've been nice to each
Why
other
is that, Gary?
Because I just don't trust you anymore.
Okay. I don't understand how I ruined Gary's trust.
We
I
don't
really
have
don't.
any relationship, really.
Well, what do you want us to do, Gary? You want to go get a beer? We have very different lives.
We don't have anything in common.
We have different lives, Gary. I mean, of course. How are we going to hang out besides the show?
And you clearly don't really like me anymore. So
no, I didn't like what you said yesterday, and I got very pissed off about it.
I thought for a long time you don't like me.
Artie is saying he doesn't like what you said.
No, I hated what you said yesterday. I don't not dislike you. Well, how is that my problem?
It's not.
Why? Why do you think that?
Artie, it's not your problem. I didn't say it's your problem. I got it under control. I know how to handle it.
Okay.
And listen, when it comes to work, we'll work. I would never do anything to jeopardize anything that goes on the show. But for you and I not to talk to each other is not going to change our relationship all that much.
All right. Well, who do I call when I lie about being sick?
Call me. I'll accept your lies.
Okay, Gary.
Because that's work-related.
And it'll hurt you again. It'll betray you again. Gary crying on his way to work.
Well,
Artie's lying again.
I think everybody spent too much time thinking about you.
Okay, good. Well, let's stop then. That would be fantastic. That's what I want.
It is so done, buddy.
Great. I can't wait to hear more about how you booked Richard Lewis in 1982 on the wrap-up show. This is some beauty.
You don't like the wrap-up show. I enjoy it very much.
Apparently he's listening.
I do. I love it.
Artie's so talented and so funny that
No, I didn't say that.
He's above the wrap-up show. That's too low for him. He's too
I go in all the time. I go in all the time.
Not really, not anymore. You haven't really been in months.
That's not my contract. I go right to do heroin as soon as I leave here now. I have a heroin appointment at 11:15. I can't do the wrap-up show.
Is that the truth or a lie?
That's a joke. You couldn't tell the difference.
I know, because I'm beneath you.
No, because you're horribly unfunny. But I think you're a nice guy.
And beneath you.
No, you're boring and unfunny. You're not beneath me.
Was he boring and unfunny in Afghanistan?
Oh, my God. I'm glad Nick DiPaolo and David Tell had a few less minutes on stage.
Wow. Oh, you just heard.
Artie, let's that joke. Let's just be a little bit honest. Nobody's time was cut into because I was there. You could have gone for days if you wanted to.
Yeah, I got news. I'm mad at you now, and you're hurt by that. But listen, I'm trying to piss you off right now because I'm mad at you. All right,
but you're doing it.
Okay, well that's my goal. That's my goal because I felt very hurt by what you're throwing all these casual statements out that if people are not listening all the time, they're just going to hear Artie lies about everything. Artie's a liar. That's not true. That is not a true statement, and it aggravated me. And that could hurt me in a lot of ways, personally, professionally. And you just throw it out casually, and it pissed me off. So I came in here, and I'm defending myself. By yelling at you.
Why would you bother talking to me? Why don't you just...
Because you're the one who said it. What do you want me to do?
But you could have come in and talked to me.
Well, it's more fun with you on the air. What did you say yesterday about when I spilled 2 inches of icy?
I see.
That was really... I'll be brutally honest with you. That was you being like, you clean it up.
Yeah,
and that's what I put it on there.
That's exactly what it was.
Gonna get cleaned up.
That's exactly what it was. I forgot about it. I didn't know about it.
Because some underling was standing there that'll take care of it. That's what you think of.
You're not an underling to me. You make more than me.
I'm the only one standing there. Who else is going to do it?
I don't know. You got to get to the wrap-up show. Start the story. You got to get to the wrap-up show by 11 to call me a liar by 11:02.
I took my tissues and threw them on the floor and told Artie I told Gary to pick them up.
Yeah, I know. And that's what he does. He sits in here yelling at you into the air.
No, I was
all
kidding
the time.
him. No, I picked up my own thing. Right, Gary?
Yes, you did, Howard.
What about when you made him go get your cum rag at your house?
That was necessary.
He volunteered. He didn't make it.
Artie, here's another one of your lies. He didn't make me. I volunteered to do it.
I'm sorry, that was a lie.
Any man would want to touch my cum
rag. He trusted me, and I said I would go. Right. He didn't make me do it.
No, any man who you'd ask to do that for is making you do it.
He didn't ask him.
I didn't ask him.
Yeah, I know. Gary went to go, I mean, is there anyone else in the world you'd ask to do that for?
But he didn't ask me.
I know. You were just being a good producer.
He said, I got to get rid of that thing. And I said, I'll go take care of it for you.
When you had lunch with Rob Burnett, did you ask him if he ever got Dave's jizz rags?
I know I haven't had lunch with Rob yet.
I thought you had lunch with Rob. Hey, do you know about this? Gary, in an effort to
He's preparing for the future.
Oh, my God. What is now happening?
Why don't you go to a bread line?
A future that will never have food already lying.
We all know that. I won't only be the Gary. I'll be actually.
That's what Gary said. You have 6 months anyway. You might as well be to him now.
Right. That's nice for Gary to say that. The only difference between Gary insulting me and me insulting him is when I do it, it's funny. So people remember it. He tells me I have 6 months to live. That's fantastic, Gary. Thanks.
You practically write it in your book.
I know.
How many times in your book do you say, I can't believe I lived to be what I am now?
Well, listen, dude, I don't know. I question my mortality because of how I've lived. I agree with you.
I'm going to tell you something. As mad as you are, Gary, I can tell, I know you guys have differences here and there now. But Gary is so upset about you because he loves you so much. Now, you're never going to get that, but
maybe I'm upset because Gary... Look, a lot of people said shit in that room.
Yes.
And a lot of people make accusations. And of course, Will is right. I don't care about him.
Right.
But Gary, I do. Of course, it hurts more with Gary. Gary's a major reason I'm sitting here. He's a big part of my career. And he means a lot to me. His opinion means a lot to me. At some point, Gary, I think he got in his head that for some reason I don't like him or whatever, and he projects that on me, and it eats away at him, and I think Gary changed our relationship in his head. So every time Gary says something like that, like I'm a liar, I go, I heard that in the car yesterday, and I'm going, God, does Gary really think I'm just a blanket liar about everything? That hurts. It does.
I think he thinks anything drug-related is a lie.
Well, listen.
No, he was saying everything. That's what Artie is objecting.
Right. I mean, I'll admit to that. There's been times where I did heroin, and I said, no, I didn't do heroin. There's been times I was pulled over speeding by a cop, and I said, really? Was I doing 80? That's what happens. That's life. You lie about shit.
You're right in Gary's case, and Artie's right in his case. He's so angry at Gary because it matters to him. You don't get angry about people that don't matter to you.
Right. That's right.
It hurt me a lot to hear him say that. I don't care. Everyone else in that room is, first of all...
Is this the makeup phase? Because I like the arguing phase better.
I know. Well,
I'm not ready to let go of that.
You love that more than anything.
Well, you brought it up. See, you brought up that Gary is hurt.
I mean, Artie lied about seeing a shrink for 6 months.
I know.
That was work-related.
How is it work-related? Were we going to fire you if you didn't go?
No, listen, there's people in my...
That was lazy-related because you didn't want us to break your balls, but we weren't going to fire you.
Well, I'll certainly admit to being lazy, but you guys... here's a bulletin, Gary. You guys aren't the only people in my life that are affected by that. I didn't, my mother was comforted in thinking I might have been doing that. So, like you do to your parents sometimes, you lie.
But now you admit that your lies are wider than just drug-related.
No, the shrink is drug-related. It all ties into, if you want to call it a disease. First of all, I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just a bunch of assholes who want to get high. But if you want to call it a disease, whatever, then that's part of it, the lying and all that. I mean, Dr. Drew will tell you that.
Dr. Drew did tell us that.
Right, of course. I mean, and it compounds and stuff, but I've never lied. Have I embellished stories to make them funnier? Yeah, but that's my job. I didn't lie about buying piss.
Is Artie still on the wrap-up show, Gary? I think that's a major discussion that you shouldn't give up.
I'm not going there anymore.
To the wrap-up show?
No, I'm going to the wrap-up show.
Oh, shit.
But listen, I'm at the point now where Artie is mad at almost everything I say in the wrap-up show.
No, Gary, that's a lie. How am I mad at everything you say in the wrap-up?
Mad, and Artie's,
I'm not mad at you. I think it's funny.
And Artie's quite honestly bored to tears by me.
Oh,
but listen, now I don't know what I can and can't say about
I like when you discuss Artie. I think you should continue to do it.
I like when you discuss me. It fascinates me.
I don't know what I can and can't say about Artie anymore.
You can say everything.
Say whatever you want, Gary. How am I your boss? I'm not telling you what to do.
He's just telling you didn't like it.
Right.
The show's working.
You want me to not? Yeah, I'm reacting to it.
You're like the Rush Limbaugh of Artie. Like, in other words, you say stuff and it provokes. It's a provocative show. You've gotten a response. It means it's not boring.
Artie's your Democratic Party.
You know what's so crazy about Gary, too? He's in this cloud about my opinion with the Afghanistan. We were over there for a week.
Right.
He knows how much fun we had together. He knows it was good. He was there. there, and he still doubts it. You know what I mean? It's like
I doubt it because I wasn't there.
Right. I mean, of course.
Hold on. You didn't take a shot at whether we had fun or not. You took a shot about whether you wanted me there. Whether we had fun or not, is it the...
Garrett, listen, I came in here today knowing that you're so insanely sensitive about that, and I was pissed off at what you said, so clearly I'm trying to make you mad.
And so you know what? Here's the really thing. This is what it all comes down to. I don't know whether to believe you right now. I swear to God, I don't know.
I don't know what the truth is. Did you really like having? I think he liked having you in Afghanistan.
I think Artie sees that he upset me so much that
feels
now
bad.
He's reeling it in, and I don't know.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
The truth of the lie is anymore.
No. I did upset you. Mission accomplished.
Did you mean
it? Garrett, listen, man.
Did you mean it, Artie?
If you can't tell whether or not if you can't tell whether or not I wanted you there by our experience there together, then that's up. I mean,
but maybe you didn't want him there, and it turned out better than you thought.
Right, that's the whole point. I don't doubt that we had a good time there, but I'm still not sure that you wanted me there.
Okay, all right. Well.
Did you want him there?
Yes.
I don't think that's honest.
Oh, boy.
I got to go with Gary on this one.
Come on, Artie, be the brutally honest guy.
You said you were going to be brutally honest. Be brutally honest. You did not want Gary in Afghanistan.
I'll tell you what. It's not because we were just arguing and yelling, but I did want him to come.
I believe you be truthful.
I don't know. He's being deceptive.
Do you want to take a lie detector test on that question alone?
I'll take it.
You will.
Sure.
You will take that.
Because I just want Editorial in here for any reason.
Right, me too. Do you want Artie to... nothing drug-related, just one question. Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Well, if I would certainly take that lie detector test, but... You know, again, that detector test isn't credible. It said Ralph is gay.
Ed is one of the top guys in the country. What are you talking about?
And he lied, not just Ed.
Right.
Ed is
You're just saying the...
in general.
In general, the test. You don't buy it.
Yeah.
Do you want him to take the test, Gary?
No, I just want him to tell the truth. I don't need a test. Artie, tell the truth now, and then I'll accept it.
Well, Artie says this is the new truthful Artie about you, so here it comes. I'm going to ask him one last time. Okay. Artie, in light of the fact that you are the new truthful Artie, and you're going to talk the truth, because Gary told the truth. He feels you lie about everything.
Everything, right.
Everything in your life is a lie.
See, this is good with that.
All right, so now...
If you said this was Thursday, you'd be lying.
Right. We don't even know if you know what day it is. So here's the thing, Artie.
It's the last day before we have a day off.
Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Yes.
You know what? He gave me this smile before he said it.
No, I did.
You looked at Gary, and you looked at Gary, and you felt bad for him. You're looking at that TV screen.
No, that's not true.
Yeah,
that's not,
you feel bad for him.
He does have a Bob look there.
I believe Artie did not want. I believe Artie is lying now and does not.
Well,
that's what you're
saying.
Yeah.
I think Artie had a different idea in mind when he was crafting the whole thing.
He's a mastermind. Artie's idea was to go to somehow score pure heroin in Afghanistan.
When I was crafting Operation Mirth.
And he had a whole scenario of who he was going to invite and certain people he needed for various aspects of being Artie. And then Gary said, I'd like to go. And Artie, had to change his plan.
I didn't. I had someone else in mind who was a friend of mine. I didn't ask Gary the same reason I didn't ask a guy like Fitzsimmons or even Levy. They have kids, and I just try, I said... No to kids, but Gary was aggressive and he brought it up. So I'll say that I did have a friend of mine to come.
Right.
But when Gary wanted to come, that took up the other seat. And look, Gary is a guy known from the show. Anybody who's a fan of the show would love to see Gary. So, well, there you go. So,
The friend wasn't going to perform, correct?
No, he wasn't.
That's important in other words, I didn't take up a performer's spot.
Right. He wasn't performing.
No.
But let's face it, your friend would have been a lot more fun than Gary.
Quite frankly, my friend might have got lost in the poppy fields.
I don't know what Artie's friend was going to do there. Artie was sleeping most of the trip.
Yeah, well, that's not a lie. So
how about the Crafts?
In the beginning,
how about when the owner of the New England Patriots?
Right.
I want the truth now.
Okay, I'll give you the truth on all this stuff.
When the Crafts, that's the Kraft family, they hired you to do the birthday, and then all of a sudden, Gary somehow glommed on.
Well, I'll be dead honest with you here. I was actually thrilled he came because it was someone to talk to, make small talk with them.
Right.
I didn't know them that well.
Right. So you liked when Gary
no,
was
the
there.
guy was. That's something I would have asked him to do.
Can I tell you why I decided to go? They sort of asked.
What are you doing in here?
Well, because I think at this point I'm pretty sure he's not going to throw anything at me.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's with the Crafts. I knew them before they had asked Artie, and in fact, they had contacted me about Artie going.
Yeah.
So on a weird level, I felt a responsibility to make sure everything went right, not only for Artie's sake, but for their sake as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were Artie wasn't bringing anybody but his cousins. And I thought to myself,
you know Artie lies about everything, so he might not have shown up.
But no, it wasn't that. I just knew that.
That's something I show up for.
No, I knew Artie did. I knew Artie didn't know them.
Right.
I knew that he was there to perform, but that it was going to be a private party.
That was very helpful.
I did it as much for the Crafts as I did it for Artie, and then absolutely a part of it I did for myself. I wanted to see what was going on up there.
It was an
fun.
interesting, it was a private jet back and forth. It was fun, but I would have been in a bit of a disarray without Gary there because I don't like making small talk with people who I barely know.
Was there anybody you had to kick off the plane this time?
No, there was plenty of room.
No, that was
sounds like you two are back to being buddies.
The worst thing I did on that trip was that.
Wow,
really,
we've gone full circle here.
Is Artie alive again to Gary?
I don't know. He's got a heartbeat. The worst thing I did on that trip to Artie was Artie's uncle and I watched American Idol on the plane. He looked at us like we were a couple of homos. Artie was like disgusted.
Yeah. Me and my Uncle Tommy at least didn't watch it. But, look, all right, this might have been the quickest argument makeup in the history of the show.
All right, well, there you go. You guys had a lot of bad words.
I just can't believe that. Obviously, look, that's a sensitive subject, the Gary, the Afghanistan thing. I can't believe that whatever got in his head with that doubt is so there that we were over there. Like, I can't hide disdain for somebody for a week.
I forgot
Not in Afghanistan.
No, but I didn't think you had disdain. You're missing the point. I didn't think you had disdain.
If I resented you for any reason for coming and taking a friend's spot, believe me, it would have come out when I was on the 15 Valium in Kyrgyzstan airport.
It sort of did at one point.
It did?
Well, no, Artie got really mad at me at one point during the trip, and it got really ugly. That was very hurtful to me, too.
When was that? Oh, on the Valium?
Or after the
I was on
the 40 Valium?
After the night.
You see, it was 15 Valium.
Oh, it was 15?
Oh, it was only 15? And what
no,
else?
it was 50 Valium, 8 Ambien, and 3 shots of wild turkey.
Oh, my God in heaven. What are we going to do?
By the way,
dude, I was
kill an elephant.
I was in Kyrgyzstan.
Oh, my God.
All right.
How do you handle
It's
that
easy
many?
not to drink in Ibiza, wherever you guys go.
How many drugs can you take?
He has a tremendous constitution. Listen, the late John Belushi and Chris Farley had tremendous constitutions.
Wow.
Everyone always says that.
They were 33.
That's right. You've outlived them all.
You're a better drug taker than they are.
He has more tolerance.
What did you used to say years ago when I used to listen to you? What you used to say, Keith Richards is the best
greatest white drug taker ever.
Well, the guy is. I mean,
at him.
first
He's
of all,
alive.
He's still alive. I mean, he looks like Dracula.
Even the cigarette smoking. I mean, this guy smokes constantly.
On stage.
On stage. He can't even put down a cigarette. And when he's in the middle of a guitar solo, he's got one burning on it.
He's got the cigarette in the guitar.
Him and Ron Wood, both.
Yeah, and the guy's, thin and looks good, for a guy who's done that much.
So crazy, he ran up a tree and almost killed him.
Right.
Anything I said on that, you can't believe. I mean, of course.
It was. Again, part of me was like, I wondered if it was truth serum.
What did he say?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, because I don't even remember.
Artie and I never had this out, and as long as we're having it out, I want Artie to know because I don't know what he remembers and what he doesn't. So the whole temper tantrum in the airport, I'm there also videoing everything.
Right.
And a couple of times I went to pull the camera out. I go, you know what, man? This just, I wanted to, but he was in such a state that I felt if he saw the camera, he'd smash it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was frantic and wanted to be out of
get
Russia.
out of there, yeah.
And you know what? We were all right behind him. Nobody's going to deny. We were all like, let's just get the f out of here.
You were handling it much more professionally.
Right.
I was ready to pay what, $18,000 for a flight.
Howard, the worst part of it was we walked right by the plane we were supposed to be on.
Right.
Like we were on the tarmac and we go, oh, there's our plane. They go, yeah, you can't get on that one. We're like, when's the next plane? They're like, oh, I think 36 hours. Like,
And this is after 20 hours of playing cards and killing time at Bagram in Afghanistan while we watched toilet paper get loaded.
But why couldn't you get on your flight?
Because it was already, the doors were shut.
But I don't understand. Were you late?
Yes, we barely made it. Like we were.
But that wasn't our fault.
Oh.
It wasn't our fault for being late. We were so long at one airport, the connecting flight. You know, we just.
So it's the airline's fault.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, no, it was the Army's
but
fault.
A military flight. Right. You can't yell at them.
Right.
It's like, look, you're.
So now Artie's in the airport. Artie's very upset. He takes, he gets the pills and he gets drunk and he's throwing things. He's pissed. And like I said, we're all pissed too. I'm not giving him any shot at that. So we end up going back to the base, and we go back to the
But you didn't throw things and stuff.
No. But so now Artie's really...
I did.
Artie's really... He's up beyond belief.
Right.
I mean, he's really, really out of it. He goes back to his room, and he sits down, and I come in with a camera, and I say, Artie, what do you want to say? And I know that he's up, but this is so important to the story. I know that I would never in a million years use this piece of tape.
But why tape it
without
then?
showing... Because it's a moment that's getting lost. You were calmer.
Plus,
But
it's one
isn't
of
it
those
great
moments.
to just have that moment lost?
Yeah, but isn't it one of those moments that will become legendary?
No. I
and
think.
then
See, at
if you
this
have
point,
the
this is
option
where
not
I
to use
argue.
it.
I think a true friend does not tape that.
No,
But I would have never, ever,
But wait
ever
a second. It could
shown
be.
it without.
It could be just the other way. Like you
thinking
throwing
like-
the thing
you're
at
thinking
Teddy
like
was
a media
terrible,
guy.
but then it became.
I can't. No, but Howard, I can't. I can't watch that. I
Right.
cringe looking at it.
I cringe looking at it too.
Yeah, but okay.
But it could be the thing that makes you snap out of whatever it is you're in that you won't make the right decision
I think I
for.
could figure that it looked pretty.
Yeah, but at the same point,
without the video.
when you work on this
Sometimes you
show,
need to
And you guys were nice enough not to air that for 2 hours.
yeah. Well, you told me to air it.
Yeah, right. Okay, clearly I'm fine. We
Don't
called
blame me
Artie.
for that.
We called Artie.
I said, Artie, I'm not going to air it.
He's in a straitjacket, and he said,
Howard.
air it.
You called me and told me to air it.
Our decision was not to air it, Artie. Why did you overrule it?
Yeah, right.
We didn't air it.
Yeah, right. That's the truth.
Well, why would you listen to anything I said?
Because I believe you. At least then I did.
Right. Can I finish? I want to finish the story because
Lord.
it's important. It's important for me to get it out. So now Artie and I are in this little tiny dorm room together.
Okay.
And I start taping, and Artie goes, shut that thing off. He goes, I know exactly what you're up to. I know how you are. I know what the you're thinking. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I got it. I got all that.
Well, wouldn't you think that if you're like on the ground throwing up and I've got a camera? Anything,
But you know what? I could always erase that. I could never go back and get it.
Why would you even tape
Because
it?
it's just the thought of...
Because you might have wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we move ahead.
I might have wanted it.
Let's move ahead. So I shut that
You guys
camera
are
off
living in a
immediately.
different world.
He's very upset. He's very agitated.
You should never have turned the camera
I
off.
shut the camera off.
That's my problem with it.
And then Artie, I thought, fell asleep. And I have to tell you, it was me and David Tell, Nick DiPaolo, Jim Florentine. It's like 5 in the morning now. It's light out. We all tell Artie we're going to bed. We're like in 5th grade. So that Artie thinks that we're all going to our rooms, and then we agree that we're going to meet out in 5 minutes to go get breakfast. But we don't want Artie to know. We don't want Artie to know we're out. So we're standing out in front of the barracks, and we're all having this conversation like, oh my God, Artie's so. We're just sort of like decompressing and everything, and all of a sudden the towel goes, oh, sure he is.
He's out.
So Artie was out. It was like fuck, and that's when
Like a
Artie
bear.
in front,
He got out.
in front of everybody, and I don't know what Artie remembers and what he doesn't, but in front of this group of guys, Artie came right at me. Physically, and he's like, I know you, more of the same, you cocksucker, you piece of shit, and just started calling me the worst names you can imagine.
Wow.
And then the next morning, the next afternoon,
I slept right up
and a
until the
half.
plane.
Artie got up, and when he saw me, he goes, yeah, by the way, last night I was a lot out of line. All right, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
So that was.
Well, I
was
forgot.
Like,
I don't remember
I was
all that.
terrified, Howard. I was, and I wasn't sure what Artie remembered and what he didn't.
Well,
so like, there's a part of me that I've always thought, does Artie know what he said to me? And
I don't remember.
Was that just a simple apology, or does Artie not remember any of it? But I will tell you, Howard, did I talk to you about this in the summer? How hurtful it was to me?
Yeah.
I don't
really
remember
hurt me.
I don't remember details about what I said, but I mean,
Gary was on the phone with me I knew all about this like Gary was on the phone with me for days about it.
It hurt. It just really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You could have called me and said it,
But I didn't know. I couldn't even figure. I almost didn't want to call you because if I did, I didn't want to remind you of what you might not have remembered.
Well, but see, now you know something that I don't really know all of that's festering, which is why you might be aggravated too, or might think that way about me. I don't know about
Well, it's also, again, since it happened there, it's a part that makes me wonder, did Artie want me there?
No, I mean, in that state, I was mad someone was filming me, I mean.
No, I get it.
And that makes me question someone's friendship if they're filming me while I'm, practically throwing
I'm
up in an
questioning
army
whether he's a
fight.
good producer. He stopped filming.
Well, there's that. But, well, there's that too. To me, I'm like, okay, what's
the fuck is he over there if he ain't filming that great moment?
But it wasn't your video he was shooting, was it?
Well, it was for the TV
you
show. Start thinking if I'm going to jump off, if I'm going to jump off a cliff, does he talk me off the cliff, or does he videotape me jumping?
He's a documentarian. He's a documentarian.
He can't help you with a cliff. Once you're going over that cliff, you're there.
That's making the news, not recording it.
I'll tell you one thing, though.
What do you want to jump off a cliff and not have a memory of it?
I'll tell you one thing that would be great for my kids to see.
Here's your dad.
You're not having kids.
I want to have an illegitimate kid. I decided.
Oh, my!
Like the
you
Jerry
and Angie
Lewis
have a heart.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll take care of it.
Angie Everhart announced yesterday she is having a child.
And doing a reality show. It could be Artie's child.
So listen.
If it was Artie's baby, it'd be fantastic.
Here's the funny thing about that whole thing. As step as I was, the Army guy that was with us, the Vietnam guy, Jeff Anthony, this black guy who could do like 1 million push-ups and sit-ups, and
strong guy,
and he just knows everything about the military, and he's just been there, done that. He was tolerant of a lot of our behavior, okay, and he tolerated a lot from me,
right.
But the one thing I remember in that man is he had enough of me. Okay,
so back at the barracks, already wandering around.
Right, I'm wandering around.
High as a kite.
Clearly thought.
Which that was their biggest fear in getting Artie over there.
He really did tell them that he was fine.
Jeff turned to us, and he goes, "You guys got to figure this out."
Yeah,
and I'm like, you saw what we're doing.
So I guess at one point he just got, it's like the Marine in him.
Yeah, these guys aren't going to figure it out.
This junkie hippie comedian. So he went over to me, and this I do remember, and he grabbed me by the shoulder. Now, I only knew this guy to be a friendly guy the whole time. He grabbed me, and he got me in like a mini headlock, and he looked at me.
You make friends wherever you go.
He looked at me, and he said, "Listen, this is an Army base, okay? You get the inside and go to sleep."
And you listened, right?
And I went right inside. I marched.
You see, that's what you need. You need to join the Army.
He's not yelling at that guy.
Right.
I said, if this 58-year-old guy beats the shit out of me right now, I mean,
did he see the tirade against Gary?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well,
no, he didn't.
Oh, he wasn't there.
He didn't. It was just it was Dave and Jim Florentine and Nick and.
Meanwhile, me and Attell had just talked for years. Me and Attell have always talked about how we want to get off booze and all sorts of drugs and everything in the road. And Attell, I think, has still been sober for almost a year.
I think you cured him.
Which is fantastic.
But he doesn't want to drink again, he said.
He had been sober for four months at that time. But the only thing with Dave is he smokes, I'm going to say 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
I know.
He can't get rid of that. But
he also doesn't sleep much either.
No, he's a vampire, Attell.
Yeah.
He is, and he's always been. That's why he's such a great comedian. Like on Easter Sunday, on Christmas Day, Attell had 5 spots at the Comedy Cellar.
Wow.
That's why he's so great. I'm sure.
Howard, do you know
talent and doing it?
We landed from this 87-hour trip in Afghanistan. We landed 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and Dave gets out. He gets his cell phone. I go, "Who you calling?" He goes, "I want to see if I can get a spot at the Comedy Store."
You know what? Here's a great day.
Wow.
Like that, he worked that night.
The day you landed.
We landed at 5. I think he went on at midnight.
Here's why he might be the greatest comic, I think, of my generation, like club comics, and why he deserves it is like in the beginning of the week, they call it calling in your avails, your availabilities to a club. Like on a Monday, you call up the manager of Stand Up New York or the comic strip or the Stellar, and you go, "Listen, I'm available Monday through Wednesday," and they go, "All right. You got a 9 o'clock Wednesday, 9 to 9:20, and they give you your spots for the week, and that's, you go." So, while we're still in Afghanistan, we're in Kandahar, and Jim Florentine has a special cell phone that we can only use some of the time. We had just been bombed. There was a bombing that made the papers. We're all calling up our family and going, "I'm okay, we're okay." And then I hand the phone to Attell, and in the back I hear Attell go, "The name of the woman who runs the Comedy Cellar is Esty." He goes, "Esty, listen, I'll be back Monday. I got Monday through Friday."
Oh, my God. That's what he's using the
That's a real professional.
Called in his avails.
I like that guy. Yeah. See, that's why I always admired him. All right, boys, it seems as if the fun part of this argument is over. Now it's the makeup part, and I could skip all that.
They can do that off the air.
Yeah, go make love to each other off the air.
All right.
Whatever. All right. That was a good argument, though.
Artie was for a little while.
That was great when Artie was... Artie didn't like that. He didn't like being... They made up.
He came back.
A couple of knockout punches from both sides.
Did you see a white light, Artie, before you came back?
You know what that was like? That was Hagler Hearns. It was only 3 rounds. And a lot of blood.
Went fast. Yeah. I'm sure everyone enjoyed that, though.
Do you ever the Hagler-Hearns fight? I have that on DVD. The end of the first round, Hagler's face is bleeding, and he looks at Tommy Hearns with a look of like such death.
Yeah.
And then he knocked him out.
Yeah, Tommy Hearns. That was all going down when I was living in Detroit.
The Detroit
Tommy
Bomber.
Hearns mania. Yeah. That's good stuff. All right, thanks for that nice fight, you guys. Good job. You guys can go home now.
Thanks for starting off the morning.
You know what? I got mad.
Just killed a nice 45 minutes for me.
I got mad last night thinking about. As soon as I heard Gary say that, I got mad and it was festering. And I said, "I'll sleep on it." And I woke up today okay. And then something triggers you, and then
Yeah, I might even in the next hour play it again, get you all worked up, so you guys can go at it again.
Something triggered it. Artie saw me.
No, I don't know. I just.
It was good for you. Give you some time on the show.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I haven't had enough airtime.
You need some more airtime. All right, that was fun.
So, Gary.
Yeah.
Even though you guys have made up, sort of did the kiss and make up.
Well, first of all, I don't know that we kissed and made up. Howard said we did. We never actually did.
But the conversation definitely turned a little bit more cordial than it was.
Yeah. I mean, Artie claims he didn't mean any of it, and I really do believe I don't know what to believe.
Right. I was going to say, were there things said in at the beginning of that argument, and also a lot that's been going on the past few weeks that you can never go back to the place that you and Artie once were?
At this second, it seems that way, but as time goes on, everything changes.
The other issue that came up was that you both care about each other so much that this is why your comments about each other affect you.
Well, and it's true. Like Jackie used to say all the time, you can't give a shit about somebody you don't care about. Right. If somebody says something you don't care about, you're like, who cares what they think? So, yeah, I obviously think a lot of Artie, and hearing Artie say he thought a lot of me today was actually interesting because I wasn't sure that he felt that way anymore.
Will that outweigh some of the comments made when the gloves came off, like Gary is horribly unfunny and
I don't know.
Things like that?
I got to process it, man. I can't tell you what I think this second. I really feel. Like I've been in a fight, and I'm just going to, get my together and sort of soak it all in.
Right. But is there one running constant, though, that if Artie wasn't this screwed up with, the drugs and, coming to terms with his own life, that none of this would have happened?
I can't really comment on Artie anymore.
Are you glad you made up with Gary?
Yes, very glad. I am glad as well that I still have a feud going on with you. And we all know what that's about.
Feud about what?
Well, about, frustration.
Artie, were there some things said today that you don't think, that might have damaged the friendship, though? Like when you called them boring, shockingly unfunny and horribly boring?
No, I think, when you're in a fight, you say things that are, hurtful. For instance, if I was fighting with Lisa, I would say...
Don't even go there.
No, it was a fight.
When you're pissed, you start saying some things you don't mean, and it went that avenue. But
for instance, you say stuff that's vicious in a fight, and you say stuff that you try to embarrass the person. If I was in a fight with Langford, I might bring up the matching tie and sports jacket.
You don't drive.
What in the f is that? That's startling.
He's getting dressed in the dark.
Jesus. Lisa, as a fashion... As a fashion maven, Lisa...
I think he looks fine.
Yeah?
He's got a point. He's got a point.
No, I know. I know Steve is a guy, he's all about the work.
Yeah, but Artie, look at your shirt. It's not even covering your belly.
These are $800 Ralph Lauren sweatpants.
No, your shirt.
Yeah, so? I got a belly. I got a gut. Let's go being a man.
Artie, one thing...
Guys don't have abs.
Artie, one thing you mentioned to Gary is that you're sick of him. He's been paranoid for a while that you didn't really like him, and you got sick of him projecting that onto you.
Right.
Is that something that you think you see continuing in the future? Or do you think
I think now we've gotten the air out, so no, I think that won't continue.
Now, have you spoken to Gary? Because I noticed in the studio you guys weren't really talking.
No, we spoke. He apologized, and I said, look, it's okay.
Will, what is this signifying in Artie right now, where he's at? I mean, these are just...
Dude, everyone back here has the same opinion, that Artie lies about you. I honestly don't even care. It doesn't bother me. It means nothing to me. I'm just brought it up on the wrap-up show that yesterday I thought the piss story could be fake because it's a funny story, and yes, Artie has a reputation about lying about stuff, but I guess that's retarded or ridiculous or whatever.
Why do you think he's picked now to fight back, as he said?
Well, he got angry at Gary yesterday, but if he's going to throw my name in there, that means I have the ability to go in there and defend myself. So
you mentioned during your little tirade that you love him, you love Artie.
I think he's a funny guy, and I think he's a good guy deep down. But to say that you never lie and to say it's ridiculous to accuse you of lying is, come on. I mean, everyone around here, every fan that listens to this guy Joe knows that the guy lies about so whatever.
Do you think this is telling that he's in a really, really dark and bad place right now?
I don't know what it tells. Honestly, I don't really give a shit at this point. Like I said, he's funny on the show, and that's the bottom line. So whatever.
All right, man. Thanks.
Robin, pick a number between 1 and 12.
I will pick 8.
That doesn't work.
7.
1 and 12. There's an 8 in the 1.
I know. Yeah, I thought we had our phones are really weird.
All right, then
pick the number 5.
I'll pick the number 5.
All right. Vince, you're on the air. You're on line 5 in L.A. And Vince, you're playing for $500 courtesy of TSS Radio. I assume you want to play, right?
Hey, Howard. Good morning. I would love to play, except I already won $500 from you about 2 weeks ago.
Oh. All right. That's very honest of you.
Yeah. So otherwise, I would love to play. But I call because I have a great idea. You know that tape of Christian Bale swearing and Lily Tomlin swearing? Yep. You know what you do? You take the two of them and you call a marriage counselor.
Yeah, the problem is you got to get permission from the marriage counselor to air it. You see, that's the problem.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so phone calls are very difficult.
Yeah, that'd be a really great idea.
Do we have a rule, Vince, that you can't win again?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't think we do, but I think it's very... You're saying you're willing to let someone else win $500.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to because I could use the money, but if you guys don't have the rule, I would definitely love to play.
Let me find out. Hey, Gary, do we have a rule?
We're not sure. At terrestrial radio, we had a 60-day rule, which we often ignored.
Right.
And I don't know that there's any such rule here.
All right, I'm assuming there's no rule and Vince can play. All right, Vince, here we go.
Okay.
I mean, if there is a rule, I don't know about it. But then again, I didn't know about any of the rules on terrestrial radio either. No one seemed to inform me. All right, here we go. Brittany Stevens, the following question.
How many pints are in a quart?
She will not know that.
Yeah, I don't even know that.
You don't?
Go. No.
There are 2.
I know, but I'm trying to have some fun.
Identify?
Trying to be part of the audience.
No way she knows this.
2 pints are in a quart, really, Robin?
Yeah.
Okay. Robin says it's 2. Do you think she'll know? No way. This is what Vince says. All right, here we go.
1.
All right,
well, see?
It was close.
How could 1 pint be in a quart?
All right.
That makes
You're on the
sense
board. Here we go, Vince. Question number 2. You're right. Why would you have 1 quart and 1 pint? Like you have to have a better guess than that. You could at least say 2.
That's just lazy.
There's only 1 pint in a quart.
Then why do they call it a quart when it's a pint?
Well, it's interchangeable.
How many sides are on a triangle?
Oh, I'm going to say she doesn't know it.
Really? She's got to know that.
This.
She didn't know why.
Everybody knows it's 5. I mean, she's got to know that there are 3 sides on a triangle.
Right.
So, I mean, you'd have to be retarded not to know that.
Well, she knew that Abraham Lincoln was our first president.
Yeah. All right. So you say she will not know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out.
Who is presently the vice president?
Oh, what happened to the answer?
Wrong.
Uh-oh, we seem to have skipped. Let me see.
How many sides are on a triangle?
All right, here we go.
Who is presently...
Hey, there's no answer.
No answer.
Hey, what happened there, Sal? You guys up?
I tested it with Scott, the engineer. Every CD's tested. I don't know what happened, but can I give you the answer?
Yeah, give me the answer.
She got it right. She said 3.
She said 3.
Yes.
Oh.
So he got it wrong. You got to trust that we're telling you the truth.
I can cut you the tape later.
You'll cut the tape. All right. Okay. We'll give you proof if you don't believe us. All right.
3.
Oh, there it is. 3. Now it's there.
That was weird.
There it is.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. So strange. All right, so the answer was 3.
Sal tested it to make sure that they were backwards.
Yeah. Oh, I see. They're backwards.
So she just answered the president or the vice president question
all
with
right.
the number 3.
This is all screwed up, I think, because look.
Who is presently the vice president of the United States?
You know what? I'm just going to give you the...
Now, if you go forward, you'll get it. But
all right, I'll give you the $500. I don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen on this.
Yeah, South up.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to give you $500 cash, courtesy of TSS Radio, offering excellent deal. You're to me, Sal, so I don't even know.
Howard, I have every
right,
I have every CD tested through Scott.
All right, good job.
Scott tested it. Scott tests the CDs.
Well, let me ask you something. How long have you been a fan of the show?
Since I was 16 years old.
Since you were 16. How old are you now? Okay.
I'm 39.
So how many years is that? Do you know?
16 to 39, 23.
Okay. Listen to me.
Did I get that right? 30?
I don't know.
Thank God. Jesus.
So you've been a fan for what? 23 years, you said? Something like that?
I've been an employee for about 5. I've been.
All right. In all the years you've been an employee and you've listened, how many things has Scott gotten right?
Not many.
Okay. Is there always a technical screw up when Scott's involved?
90% of the time.
99% of the time. Even when Scott does something that he's done a million times, like work the equipment and work the equipment for these groups, he always screws it up.
So what the f is he doing?
We
here?
play the Mike Walker game. He screws it up. Why would you assume?
I'll tell you why.
That the game would be all right if Scott did it?
He's wrong. Howard, he's throwing Scott under the bus.
I'm
and
not
he's wrong.
Every CD.
I'll tell you why. Scott tests the CD for the sound, make sure that they're not clipped. He doesn't listen to every answer. Sal gives Scott the CD in the order that it should go. Sal, you're the one that made the mistake. You transposed them.
No.
Scott's not sitting there listening to everyone.
Yes, he does. We listen to everyone, and we even do.
We didn't.
This particular case, I made the mistake. I did of not sitting there with Scott. I go through the questions and the answers together with him.
Well,
now I put the confidence in him.
Whenever I give Scott something to do, I sit there with him.
Well, this is the first time I didn't sit with Scott, and you think he would have the common sense.
No, he doesn't.
Apparently he does. I mean, how stupid can you be?
Look how stupid you are.
I mean, I love
Scott.
I mean,
Scott, everyone knows to sit with you when you do your work and check it, right? Sal should have.
Absolutely.
Right. You should know that, Sal.
I put the cuts in order.
Even Scott admits it.
No. He put all the cuts on the CD in that order. I didn't change the order. That's the way he gave it to. I checked it to make sure the CD was working and the CD
so
player.
Saying, Scott, what you're claiming is
I try to listen to all the answers.
That Sal is the moron.
That would be what I'm saying. Yes.
All right.
How can you listen and test a CD after hearing the vice president from a triangle question and put it through? Apparently, you didn't test the CD. You have to listen to it to test it.
No, I test it to see if each one stops after the question and stops it before the answer, and I keep going. Not necessarily paying attention to the content, or only the technical aspect of the CD.
He's retarded.
Yeah, he should be.
You're responsible for the content.
Then you both have to check it.
He's responsible for the content.
Sal, check Scott's work.
Oh, I will. You can bet your sweet ass I will.
Thank you.
Out. Let's go.
I always knew you were an ass. Now you proved it.
Wow.
That's my team.
First of all, that was way better than the game.
Right. Why can't Sal test the CD on his own? I don't understand.
Because
I don't understand.
He doesn't trust himself.
I don't have the equipment. Scott's the only imbecile that has the same CD player as you.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you want to bet?
And we went through this because the one time I did it on my own, tested it through my computer.
How are you? I'll hug you later.
I love you, Robin.
Steven's got a death grip on you. He's like a boa constrictor. You could squeeze a man to death, couldn't you?
Nothing like good love, Howard.
Look at this team up, huh? Chip's Enough, one of the great guitar players of all time.
Great guitar players, songwriters.
Hail you. Before I get into your new book, which is interesting, Chip is enough. I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. This fucking guy should have been one of the biggest rock stars on the planet.
He will be.
Well, listen to me. I'm talking about
Planet's almost done. Come on.
Man, come on. We're almost dead.
Gotta hurry up.
This fucker can play his ass off, can he?
Of course he can. That's why I work with him.
Years ago, I saw him play in a club, with Enough's Enough. He was up on stage. You have the charisma, the chops to play. Been doing it your whole life, right?
Thank you, my friend. You've always been so loyal to me, and you're a family with me the rest of your life. Yeah, absolutely.
Always.
I've dedicated my life to this profession.
Where are you living now? Chicago?
I live in Los Angeles at his house.
At Steven's house?
Yeah.
You're living in Steven's house?
Right in the house.
Studio City.
This fucker should be living in a mansion.
It is a mansion.
I know. But
his own mansion.
Yeah, but Chip needs his mansion. He needs a moat with alligators and everything.
Trim in the backyard pool.
That's coming next. That's what we're going to. That's what we want to accomplish. With Adler's appetite.
I always said Chip's going to be one of the biggest stars. I had all the money on this guy.
Well, after we did that metal show,
right?
I told Chip, because he would always go around, that Chippy, I'm just twinkle, twinkle.
Well, listen.
Little star. I said, after we did that metal show, there's no more twinkle, twinkle.
I'm just going on record as saying
baby.
Chip was supposed to have it all as far as I'm concerned. He got his share of pussy, don't get me wrong.
He lived it all.
He lived the rock star lifestyle, but the big payday wasn't there, was it, Chip?
No.
Never.
That money went to bankruptcy.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not it will. It's coming. It's on its way.
Stephen, you know, for every band out there that's a Guns N' Roses, there's 10 million that didn't really get the big payday, right?
That's why Guns N' Roses was such a unique thing, and like Aerosmith or Queen. You know, it's hard to get 4 or 5 guys together that actually. There's so many musicians, but if you get 4 or 5 guys that had the same goals, the same dream, and the same drive. It's
and the odds of meeting each other.
Yeah.
But you were friends with Slash since you were what?
11.
11 years old. Have you reconciled with Slash? Well,
of course.
I remember on Celebrity Rehab, you cried one time. You said, I miss Slash.
One time.
Many times. Since Celebrity Rehab, have you maintained a sober lifestyle?
I've had, to be honest, I've had, as all addicts, relapses.
Right.
But I've got 5 months going right now.
Right now.
It's been right now.
How you feeling?
I feel wonderful.
You feel clear?
I have a new book. I got a new single.
When he relapses, what does he do?
What does he do?
Well, you know what? This is really...
Heroin.
No. You know what happened on this last relapse?
Right.
And it might sound kind of crazy because of all the drugs I have done.
Pot.
Oxycontin.
Oh.
I never did that before.
You found a new one.
You found something new.
Yeah, Slash actually told me about that.
Now,
And
they call that hillbilly heroin. So why try it, though? You knew.
it was one of those,
Chip,
this won't hurt.
Chip, we see this. We see
and
this all
3
the
weeks
time.
later, I'm back in rehab.
Chip, we see this all the time. The rock and roll lifestyle, the drugs. It's too much, right? You smoke weed a lot, right? Tons. Now, when you're around Steven, you're recording with your new band. Do you try to curtail your weed smoking around him at all?
Of course
no,
not.
I'm not bothering him when it comes to
that. That doesn't bother me.
It's a small part of my lifestyle.
Nothing bothers me with other people. I mean, I wouldn't particularly want to watch people shooting up or smoking crack, because it's an ugly thing to see to begin with.
It's tempting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But Chip,
I'm an addict, and I'll always be one.
But Chip smokes so much weed. I know that. He's like a cloud of smoke around
I'd
him.
rather smoke weed
Yeah.
than cigarettes.
Linus,
Okay.
The dirty blanket.
All right, so let's get down to it. The new book is out. Steven Adler has written a book, believe it or not. That's right. They said he'd never write it, but he did.
I did, with Larry Spangliola.
And the book is called My Appetite for Destruction. It's got the Guns N' Roses logo on the cover, and it is in stores now. And it is an incredible life. It is an incredible life.
Well, it's been very emotionally and spiritually healing for me doing this.
The thing that kills me, and this is what kills me, because I love musicians and I love rock and roll and I love Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
The odds, let's get back to it. The odds of making it in this business are a gazillion to 1. And then for you guys not to be together, for you to destroy it with the drugs and everything, it kills me. Because Chip knows how rough it is.
And I do, too.
Yeah, you know how many guys that you played with, and they were all around at the same time, and none of them made it.
Yeah, none of them's doing anything.
Yeah.
And
let's review. Let's review.
No.
This is all from the book now. Steven started smoking weed at age 11.
Good Lord. Where'd you get weed at 11?
From Chip.
Believe me, kids out there at 11 years old are smoking weed.
Really?
Right.
There's a lot of masturbation, a lot of drinking, and a lot of smoking going on
at
the age
at
of 11.
Now, Steven, is everything in the book true?
To the age of
because
innocence?
I remember from Celebrity Rehab when it was very dramatic. Your mother came into a session. And she says, oh, Steven lies about everything. Steven's lying about everything he says. I was a great mother. Steven's full of shit, basically. And it set you off. You just were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where's your relationship with your mother? And is she telling the truth that you are exaggerating?
There's some exaggeration because once you get at the period that, my mom came into my life again there with, on the Celebrity Rehab thing.
Right.
I was coming off of the drugs, so I was very, cloudy. And things weren't...
But cloudy schmouty.
I didn't lie. She definitely did those things. And it hurt me very much.
I mean, the things you said about your mother on Celebrity Rehab, I felt for you. I ached for you because you said, I was thrown out of my own home. My mother remarried. I guess your stepfather or something didn't want you in the house. She stuck up for the stepfather, threw you out on the street at age 14. 11. At age 11, you were thrown out of your ship. Can you imagine?
My mother would never do that.
But at the time, you don't think, you think that's the worst thing happening. But now, 30 years later, if she didn't, I would have never met Slash.
Is she saying you're
all this wouldn't have happened?
Well, that's true.
But then again, the last 20 years wouldn't have sucked either.
You mean you met Slash?
But I didn't make him suck. I made it suck.
You met Slash because when you were thrown out of the house, was he in a similar situation? He was living on the street kind of thing?
No. I went to live with my grandmother.
Right.
And he was living with his grandmother.
Right.
And we just met at school.
And you were kindred spirits because you both didn't have your parents.
Yeah.
You ached for your parents.
And we had a desire to do music, play music.
Why was he living with his grandparents? What had his parents done?
Well, his mother and father separated.
Right.
Nothing bad. His parents were wonderful.
They ran off, did their own thing, and their son had to go live with grandma and grandpa.
Yeah. Well, his mom and dad were
unfucking
Thank God for grandma and grandpa.
You never had children.
I learned a lot from grandma and grandpa.
You never had children of your own, did you?
No, I have 3 dogs.
You have 3 dogs. And the reason you probably never had children is you said to yourself, you know what? I never got to be a child, really. I had to leave my home. I can't give anything to a child because
or maybe
I'm
you
still...
secretly say, those bastards they do nothing but cause trouble.
Yeah. Look what the trouble I caused my parents. I don't want to go through what they went through.
Stephen, because I think this is so unthinkable, how does one's mother come to you and tell you to get out? How did she do it? She walks up to you and says, goodbye.
No, I just came home from school and all my stuff was on the sidewalk.
Wow.
And then my grandmother, showed up like a half hour later. I was sitting on the street.
Fuck.
Well,
of course you're angry at her.
Yeah. Well, I have abandonment issues.
You're goddamn right you do.
And then what happened with Slash, I felt abandoned again. So then I totally went over the edge. You got to read the book, and you'll see all the everything in there.
He doesn't have abandonment issues. He was abandoned.
Yeah. You don't have an imaginary abandonment. But your mother must have been embarrassed when she went on Celebrity Rehab. So she goes, "Oh, Stephen's making it up. I never threw him out of the house."
She told me this after that came out. She said she's in this restaurant in Vegas, and a gentleman walks up to her and says, Deanna, you're not the worst mother in the world. And he points to his mother and goes, she is.
Your mom loved you, Chip, right?
Yeah, I've been so blessed with a great mother and father. They really set the tone for me. And when you were talking about pot before, I don't think anything I've done has hindered my career. I've got 19 albums with Enough Snuff, a long, illustrious career. I've done records with Journey and Santana and Steve Miller Band, all these bands, and now I'm playing with Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses.
Right.
We're making brand new music, Adler's Appetite, and I'm real happy about it. I think we got a good chance to one more punch.
Understood. Stephen,
we got a big punch,
Stephen,
we're not done.
Going back to the book, we're going to get to the band, but first I want to promote your book.
Yes, thank you.
Did you ask your mom why she threw you out? In other words, if I came home and all my shit was on the, and believe me, my shit was embarrassing. I've seen what I would have ended up on the front lawn, bunch of nudist magazines, and a porno reel. And dildos, but I don't want to talk about it. All right? Remember, maybe 1 or 2 gay magazines. I don't know what was in there. But listen to me. What did you?
Now I know why your father used to always say, "Just shut up, moron."
Why did you? For God's sake, did you say when your mother throws you out and you're 11? Now I remember being 11. You're a little kid.
A little. I look at kids now. They're unbelievable.
Did you get on your hands and knees and say, "Mommy, please don't throw me out"?
No, when I look back, how it all started was when I met a garage band who were, older kids, lived down the street, had a garage band, and it was the first time I ever drank.
Right.
And I beer bonged 6 Old English 800s.
Geez, you dived right in.
So what a way to start.
I sort of remember I was trying to leave, and then I fall off my bike, and all I remember is like 3 guys walked me back to my house down the street, knocked on the door, and ran. And I walk in, and my mother's having a Tupperware party. And I just look at everybody and just throw up in front of everybody and pass out on my bed.
So you were a bad kid.
I think that was like the beginning.
Right. So your mother had enough.
I wasn't bad. Right. I wasn't hurting people. I was just young and energetic and wanted to experience life.
A real mother would have put her arm around you and said, "Stephen, you're hurting yourself. I need to talk to you about this. What are you doing? You're drinking at 11 years old."
Well, that was just the first time. It didn't go nuts.
But it would have been a nice, reassuring thing, but she threw you out, and there you were. And as you say, you've turned it into something good, and you say, well, I wouldn't have met Slash, but please, I mean, give me a break. I mean,
you could live without that.
Yeah, believe me. I've met Slash, I'm fine.
I had a great, besides, in my book, I talk about the sexual abuse and the drug abuse.
Now,
when
let
I
me
was
talk to you
younger.
about sexual abuse for a second, because this is unbelievable to me. You've had so much gay sex, really.
No.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
I didn't have so much gay sex, Howard.
You attracted to Chip at all?
We'll discuss the hand jobs and Diamond Dave and $100 he owes me later.
I'm going to read you some stuff. I'm going to read you some stuff here. When Stephen was 14 years old and in the 8th grade, he had sex. This is a female. The 36-year-old mother of Slash's girlfriend.
Good Lord.
So Slash is in a room fucking his girlfriend, and you go and fuck the mother.
Yes.
You
How
are
does that
something.
work?
Yeah.
It's one of those things in life that just happens.
Was the mother super hot?
She was a very sweet lady, yes.
That's a great experience.
So you're sitting there talking to her while Slash is doing her daughter, and
well, yeah. Well, actually, she's the one who taught me how to roll joints.
All right, here's the molestation. Here's the molestation stuff, because this is really not funny.
Yes.
All right. As a teenager, you went to a club. They would give you Quaaludes, and then they would have their way with you.
No. You make it all crazy.
Well, this is what it
says.
says.
Was just it was one thing.
Were you misquoted in your own
I
book?
was misquoted. It was just one time that happened.
The managers of the club.
Yeah, there was an older teenager and an older guy. They gave me drugs.
Right.
And they took advantage of me.
They gave you what, hand jobs and blew you?
They had, took advantage
The
of
manager
me.
of the club blew you. Did they try to put it in your ass, too?
Of course.
They did?
They did.
oh, I was afraid of that.
Now, Stephen.
Well, you can't get sexually abused and not get fucked in the ass.
But
I know. I was like,
that's the whole thing of abuse.
Stephen.
I don't want those Quaaludes. They make my ass hurt. Yeah.
Stephen, once that happened to me, I'd be off drugs forever. Forget Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew should have fucked you in the ass. We'll get you right out of that shit. All right, here you go.
No disrespect to Dr. Drew. I love
People
him.
would pull up beside you in their cars, and this is when your life was in drugs and stuff, and ask if I wanted to smoke a joint. I'd be like, sure. The next thing you know, you're completely baked, and they're touching you all over, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. All you know is that an orgasm feels good. Anybody can make you come, and in that state, I didn't have the presence of mind to give a damn. I was used, abused, whatever. So, again, these drugs lead to some gay shenanigans.
Well, yeah, but it's not as many as you make it sound like. But I was
One
grown.
is
This
too
was the
many.
mid. This was the late 70s.
Yeah.
Hollywood. I grew up off Santa Monica Boulevard in Fairfax.
I have a gay cousin.
Just walking to Slash's house, there was all the gay bars and stuff like that, and I was a cute young teenage boy.
You were a handsome kid.
Yeah, I mean,
at age 14, Stephen was raped by the guys who invited them to an apartment to get high.
Jeez.
That was the same thing.
And they hurt
that
you
was
badly.
the same people from the club.
Same people in the club.
Yeah, that was the same night.
Did
Same
you
night.
learn not to hang out with those people?
That only happened to one night. It was the club was the Starwood.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And it was off Crescent Heights in Santa Monica. It was actually the first club I saw Nikki Sixx play with the band London.
Well, let me tell you something.
I learned how to play drums from hanging at the club and watching all the bands, do sound check and perform.
After
it
all,
was just one bad night. But one bad night is all it takes to last a lifetime.
Sure.
So actually, what I want to do when I get home is I'm going to make a big fire, and I'm going to throw the book in the fire, and I'm going to take the next 10, 15 years and make a new story with my life.
There you go.
Stephen, but you more than made
Take
up.
the past.
These few gay experiences, as you say, were behind you because you made up with it with women through the roof.
But do you think that was an overcompensation?
No. That was a dream come true.
Chip, this guy fucked more women, right? Yeah. You know, right? Yeah. I know you did a lot of sex when you were in Enough's Enough. I saw you one night in a club. There were a whole bunch of broads back there. I didn't know what was going on. But this guy, he puts them all to shame, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's been very blessed, as he would say.
Right.
His life started off tough as a kid, and it progressed as he got more successful.
Here's the rock star lifestyle. You'll learn about it in Stephen's new book. Here it is. You ready? Slash and I would get these girls and fuck them back and forth. Now listen to this. Did you do that with your band? Did you fuck some
you
girls
guys
and then
share?
share with Donnie and this and that and the other thing?
No.
Never.
Anybody, and he had Vicky Fox in his band, so anybody that Vicky was with, nobody wanted to be with.
Who was a better lay, you or Slash, sexually? You have a bigger penis than Slash?
No, Slash is hung like a horse.
He is?
Yeah.
And is he
well,
better?
he's part black.
Right.
So he's got that going for him.
You didn't have that.
I'm like you, I'm part Jew.
It became sex everywhere, anywhere, anytime. It just happened. If I saw a girl I approach her, and that would be it. You and me right now. There was no such thing as warming up to the situation. The situation was, hey, bend over and do it.
Down on your knees.
Wow. How many women you think you had sex with in your entire life?
Well, let's just say I had sex with 9 women with Steven Tyler in the back of the tour bus one night.
You write about that night.
Yeah.
You and Steven Tyler, the great
Yes.
Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, a legend.
What
Love
is this
him.
all
Love
this
him.
joint sex, though, Howard?
It's a little gay.
Yeah.
If you ask me, there's too many men around when you're having your sex.
Hey, believe me, Steven Tyler's got a huge rig.
Take me back.
So it was difficult, but it was like, hey, this is Steven Tyler. I got to do this.
When you describe in your book,
to happen.
You describe in your book your night with Steven Tyler. You're on the tour bus with him, and there are women there. You're about, what, 9 deep in women?
Yeah.
Okay. And Steven says, watch this. And he begins to orchestrate scenarios.
Yes.
That's his thing.
He's a great producer. Great
what does
director.
that mean, a great producer? What would he say? What would he tell these women
you
to
two
do?
girls go over here. You start eating her pussy. You eat her pussy. You go suck on her teeth. You come over. Both of you are start sucking off Steven over here right now. Oh, you two come over here. You start licking my ass. You start sucking my balls. You start my. And it's just like a pile of flesh in the back of the bus.
When you're seeing something like this,
who knows what cock was going in?
Steven, when
I can't believe I don't have AIDS and I came out of this alive.
Yeah, how did you come out of this alive?
I don't know.
No rubbers are used, right? Everyone's
of course
fucking.
not.
No babies out of this. Nothing.
No, well, as far as I know.
Did you pull out? Was that your thing, or did you come inside?
Of course.
You pull out.
That's what the face is for.
And you never say to yourself, oh, my God, this is so dangerous. I know I'm pulling out. I could get her pregnant, or she could have AIDS, or something like this. Because you can't have much respect for a woman. I mean, what is with these women? What do you think is going on with them?
Where do you get these women?
Robin, you're a woman. You explain this.
I can't explain this.
You can't explain this?
Steven, do you become numb to sex and love and all of that kind of thing?
Well, drugs and alcohol, it numbs everything. And when you're young, you could drink and do drugs and still fuck. You could still get a hard on. But once you get like our age, you can't drink like that. You can't do drugs and still get a hard on. And it's like,
Speak for yourself.
You're not doing what they were doing.
I'm high.
Yeah,
and
well, now that I'm not
high,
doing the drugs,
I'm high right now and have a boner the size of this room. All right, listen to me. So when you're in the bus with Steven...
Bullshit.
When you're in the bus with Steven Tyler and all of this is going on, is there ever a time, now this might sound crazy to you guys, but is there ever a time you feel bad for the women? Do you ever say to yourself, Jesus Christ, what are they doing with their lives, these broads?
No.
Never.
Never.
It's rock and roll.
It's rock and roll.
There's never
This is a dream come true. I would have girls suck on my cock while I'd be watching Family Guy, and I wouldn't even have a heart on it. It was just for the fact that they would do it.
Wow.
You know, oh, all right, go ahead.
But did you ever, I mean, was there ever love?
Yeah, I had my first wife I love, my second wife I love and adore.
Mm-hmm.
When you're involved in a scene like that,
Wendy.
When you're involved in a scene, there's so many bodies on top of bodies. By accident, do you and Steven Tyler start making out and then go, oh, shit?
Do you ever touch each other?
I felt his rig.
Oh.
You did? You squeezed his rig?
Not outside the pants.
Right.
Because it started off with, he started telling girls what to do, and then I was sitting there going, here, come on, suck on his cock. It's no big deal, here.
And you're shaking his cock.
Yeah, but he has pants on. I'm going, here, go suck on his cock. Come here. I learned a lot from Tyler. He's a very, very amazing man.
Listen to this. Steven and Izzy Stradlin would get blowjobs together. Steven writes, she sucked one of us off while she jacked off the other, and then she would alternate. She swallowed Izzy's load at the moment I came, and I shot all over her face.
Of course. That many a night.
Wild, huh?
Many a night.
That's
the rock and roll dream.
Do you miss that the most?
No. I'm just glad I got to experience it and come out of it alive.
Is it? But like now, it all seems like a dream, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah, of course.
It wouldn't be bad Wouldn't it be bad if you and Chip were there and Robin all of a sudden took her clothes off and started sucking you guys off like the old days?
Yeah. Robin, yes.
She'll never do it.
Fox. Robin fucks. Oh, I've been thinking about Robin for the last year since I was there last.
Really?
Stephen writes.
Stop that.
Stephen writes, Duff and I would have contests to see who could get the most blowjobs in a single day, and I won every time. Why did you win?
Because
Are you the cutest?
I worked harder at it. I cared more.
Stephen writes,
it was for the band. I was going to do it for the band, and we were going to win.
You're proud of that you got more blowjobs than them.
Well, what teenage boy, young man in his 20s, wouldn't be proud of that?
After a while, don't the blowjobs all blend into one another?
That's what I was saying. I would have them suck on my cock. It wouldn't even be hard.
What are the most?
Just for the fact that they would do it.
What were the most blowjobs in one day?
15.
15 blowjobs, and sometimes you wouldn't even come.
I wouldn't even come. You could come like maybe when you're that age, in 20, you come maybe 5, 6 times.
I got to tell you something. Sometimes if I'm getting a blowjob and I'm with a woman and it's lasting more than 2 minutes, I feel bad that I'm not coming. And I would think you would have some remorse would say, Chip, you too, right?
Chip's shaking his head. He
absolutely. But Stephen would say, she sucks all day. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it's like a thimble. He's watching cartoons. He doesn't care.
I mean, Stephen, at some point you look down and go, all right, honey, 20 minutes of sucking. It's enough.
It's enough. No. But when you're in your 20s, you know, go ahead.
Do you think that that's a coldness in a sense because you were thrown out of your house, because you didn't have your mother's love? Do you think in a way you were getting back at all women?
I'm pretty sure all of it has to, do with that. Everything has to do with how you grew up and what the experiences you had in your growing, strengthening years.
You had so many women that at one point you write, Slash and you would have orgies with 5 chicks at a time. And if you didn't like the way one of the chicks looked, if she was a little subpar, you'd send her over to your road crew. Right? I mean,
of course.
Where the girls, you would cripple a girl for life.
You got to take care of the road crew. You got to take care of them.
So in other words, if there are 5 girls, one's real fat and gross, you'd say, hey, honey, you leave. And they would, that must have crushed the girl's spirit, true? I mean, when you think back on it.
There's a lot of fat girls got fucked.
They did. You weren't that discriminating. Well, that's very nice of you.
You got to remember, Slash is walking around with a rig, like 15 inches, okay? He needs something to pack that in.
Now, where does a girl go if she gets rejected by the road crew? Then it's really bad, right?
How do you go then?
I think you just go home after that. Shoot yourself.
Chip, he lived the ultimate rock and roll dream, right? I mean, because the band was so hugely financially and creatively successful, right? That's the ultimate dream.
That's the dream.
Yeah, and I think when you're that age, he over-abused the privilege.
Exactly, it's true.
It was a gift for him.
It was a gift. It was a gift.
Yeah, I blamed the guys for letting me down, for throwing me out of the band.
Right.
I blamed them, but what I've realized, by doing this book, is they didn't let me down. I let them down.
Now that you're sober, why can't you say to Axl? Why can't you say to Axl Rose, the lead singer, listen, Axl, it's time for a Guns N' Roses to get back. I know you got a band with Chip now and all that, and that can go on as well.
No, Axl has a band with...
So what?
I don't know who the hell.
Right, exactly. Why can't you sit down with these guys, be the peacemaker, and say, listen, guys, we had it all. We could have it again. Let's go on tour. Let's do it. I'm now sober. Slash is sober. Axl, come on. Let's sit down and get over it.
Everybody's sober. Duff, Izzy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm really hoping that Axl will read my book and see and realize... Well, I can't call. I don't know how to get hold of him.
You want me to do it with you?
I would love it. But what I want him to do is to read the book, and maybe he'll realize how close. Oh, yes, he does.
He does read.
He's very, very.
Robin says he doesn't read.
No, I saw him reading.
You did see him?
He's a very, very intellectual.
Why
very
did you?
Intellectual guy. But I'm hoping he'll read this and see what we had, and how close we were, and how much it really meant, not just to us, but to the world. And hopefully he'll realize that, hey, whatever happened in the past happened. It's over, it's done. I don't hate any of those guys. I love them.
The part of the book,
I love Axl.
Did you ever feel Axl's rig?
I've seen his rig. He's another one who walked up. I said, where do these guys come from? The Midwest or something like that, with these horse things.
You know who's got a big rig? Man on the couch there, Chip.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I've seen that thing in action a few times. I know already.
Chip, how big are you? Seriously, how many inches are you? At this point.
Let me see his arm.
I'm very grateful.
You are grateful.
Yes.
Right about there.
What is it with all the guys that you are around? They have big rigs. I mean, you think to attract these guys. One night I saw Chip strumming his guitar with his rig. You should have seen it. It's fucking crazy. That's right. All right, let me understand something.
I'm tied in a knot.
Can you do that, Chip?
I can make a little watch.
How many inches do you think you are? Seriously.
I really don't know. It hasn't been a big thing of mine. I'm just grateful that I've.
Well, look at how big his hands are. You got an idea from his hands.
Yeah, it's never been a big deal about that. And people that are small and stuff, I say, God bless them, because there's other things you can do besides. You can dine and please the woman that way. You don't have to have a huge rig.
Have you ever, in a situation in rock and roll, where you pull down your pants and a woman goes, I'm out of here. I can't handle this fucking thing? Or they all accommodate?
They attack it.
They attack it.
Yeah, it's the Last Supper.
They love it.
Very blessed.
Out of all the rockers you guys have both seen, who has the biggest rig? Is it Chips Enough?
I'd say Slash. Steven Tyler.
Look at this Slash, huh?
Yeah.
And Steven Tyler's got a big rig.
Huge, unbelievable. Well, geez, it frightened me.
What?
I was embarrassed to pull my thing out. I was like, oh, geez.
Wow. So
yeah, like you say, all the guys around. What the hell?
I don't get it. Imagine Tyler's got a big rig. He's a small guy.
Oh, look at his hands. He's got huge hands.
I got huge hands. I don't know what happened.
We got the Jew in us. It's the Jew.
I'm way Jew. I got slapped a yarmulke. All right, listen to me.
Hey, did you see my bar mitzvah picture in there?
Let me see that. I will take a look. How did you have a bar mitzvah if you were thrown out of the house?
My grandma.
Your grandma. Oh, she's a decent woman. I hope when you made money, you gave her a whole bunch of dough.
Oh, of course.
You did. Okay, let me see.
It's a bar mitzvah.
Look at you doing the baruchas. Look at that. There you go. Talk to me about something.
You see your picture in there?
Here's something. Let me see my picture.
Yeah.
I didn't know I made it in the book.
You're such a jag-off. You didn't even look at this, did you?
I'm going to look at it.
Son of
You think I know how to read? Let me see this. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look what's going on. Look how handsome I am. Holy mackerel.
Chiseled.
How chiseled. Good Lord. Hey, so Stephen, beautiful.
Yeah, well, this is, I
pictures.
think, for you. You keep
Thank
that.
you. Is it autographed?
No, not yet.
Later.
I will.
All right. Stephen, I didn't understand something from the book. You say that, you only smoked heroin. You were afraid of needles. And then at one point you said, fuck it. And then you started shooting up.
Well,
That
I was so naive to it that when I watched Izzy and Slash, shoot up, I didn't even know that they had to put it in a vein, or, find the vein, put it in there, draw blood. I thought they just stuck it in their arm anywhere and just shot it in there.
Yeah. Right. Who knew?
I had no idea.
Right.
And then one night I let Izzy, do it. I said, everybody in the band, well, not Axel, but the other guys, we were all partying.
Right.
And I want to be a part of the band. I want to, they were all in one room partying, and I was in a room by myself. And I was like, I want to, be a part of it. So I did what, just try with the band.
You were left out of that room because you weren't shooting up.
Yeah.
And so you felt, in a way, it's such weird peer pressure.
Abandonment, oh my God.
Another abandonment. You wanted to be part of the group.
I'm learning so much. Exactly. Wow, I didn't even realize that until just now. God damn it.
Hey, by the way, I'm looking at the pictures here. Look at this picture. This is a picture of Steven Tyler's cock. It's huge. I can't believe it. Well, the book is called, let me tell you what's going on. Stephen Adler's book, My Appetite for Destruction, is in stores now. He is now an author.
Yes.
Yes, just like yourself. I want to be a prize-winning author like you.
Band-wise, I'm excited you're with Chips Enough. Yes. I love Chip very much.
I love my Chippy.
And the new...
My Chippy Poo.
Chippy with the big cock. The new band is called Adler's Appetite.
Yes, sir.
Everything is appetite. The book is appetite.
Well, appetite, it just worked for me.
It says it all.
It's a very powerful word.
And what is it? You got an album?
I got it. Well, we got a single.
Right.
That I'm hoping that you'll debut for us
All
today.
right, I'll play a little bit of the single.
No, the whole thing.
Whole fucking thing?
The whole fucking
All
2.5 minutes.
Okay. What is this song? You wrote this song?
Yeah, the whole band wrote this song.
Who sings?
We got Ricky the Rig Stitch singing.
Yes.
Another rig.
Right.
See, all around me, the rigs.
Right.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
We got Alex, the Prince Grassi, on guitar.
Right. Yes.
Michael, Mr. T. Thomas.
Right.
On lead guitar. And Tips Enough, of course, on bass.
Right.
My rhythm brother.
Right.
And the Snaggletooth Jagoff myself.
Right.
On drums.
Look at that. So you got the whole new band, and you guys will be out playing and all of that.
Yes.
Someone once told me, for drummers, it's a weird gig sometimes. That sometimes a drummer will go to a club, get paid to play the drums to the album, like you, in your case, a Guns N' Roses album?
Well, I played with the DJ a few times, not to the Guns N' Roses record, but to other people's, songs.
So you can
show
show
a lot
up,
of fun.
and people will watch you play the drum. Because I know Tommy Lee does that as well.
Yeah, I did the same thing. And the Charles Barkley?
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker, yeah.
He does that too?
Yeah, really
and you still
cool.
got you still got the big mansion where Chip is now holed up, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and so you didn't lose your money after all these drugs and everything.
I lost a lot of it for a while, but once I sobered up and got my life back together, I started getting it back.
Nice.
Well, once I stopped giving it to the Colombians and the Mexicans, and then I started seeing that my way. I am making money,
Good.
So I
You're
got to
making money.
save some.
Good, I like that. I like to hear that too. And you were friends, of course, with the late great Sam Kinison, weren't you?
Of course.
But you were not a fan of Jessica Hahn for some reason. Why is that? You didn't like when he was dating her?
I really don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit
about
about
her.
her. All right, so
I mean,
there you
nothing
go.
against her. Actually, I was in rehab with her.
Oh, no kidding?
No kidding.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just remember that.
Never
Thank
did
you.
her. Never hooked up. No, what a shame.
I used to hang with Kinison a long time ago, too.
Yes,
At
Kinison's
CC's
great.
house in Mulholland Drive.
Poison, right.
Yeah, everybody
CC.
we'd stay there till 4 or 5 in the morning down in CC's basement. They had a Brinks truck full of blow, and we would just jam all night, and it was great. Donnie V on the drums, put 2 cigarettes in each hand.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Steve Lukather, I shouldn't be saying these names. I don't want to be disrespectful. I like all these guys are great players and terrific musicians.
Right. Not everyone was doing coke. Let's be fair.
Most
right.
were.
The coke was just sitting there. It was
Everyone
nobody
was
was
doing
using
coke.
it.
Everybody was bumping back then. It was fashionable.
I think when just in one night, I ruined $1,000 worth of coke just trying to cook it up.
No kidding.
Turning it into mush.
People were mad at you, I bet.
Too much baking soda.
Did you guys ever date any
Never a
famous
good
women?
cook.
Did you ever get the famous? I know you did say in your book you had a little thing with Rachel Hunter. She was a great beauty.
Beautiful woman.
You had her
Very
when she
sweet
was
lady.
18, but you never had
Yeah.
sex with her, did you? You never had. Oh, you did. You banged her. Look at you.
I don't want Rod Stewart calling me up again.
He was,
I love
what is
Rod
it?
Stewart. I respect and love
Rod
Rod
called
Stewart
him.
too much. I
Rod
don't wanna
called
call
him?
Oh, yeah.
Why did Rod call him?
Because he was pissed that I mentioned that I made out with his
Says he's gonna kill him.
future wife.
Rod said
that I'm going to send him over there to kill you. And I'm calling, dude, I love you so much. I can't believe you're calling me. Wow, you want to kill me? I
What did you
love
do the wrong thing? Why? Because you were into
I
Rachel
mentioned
Hunter?
it. I mentioned it in an interview.
It wasn't while he was seeing her, right?
No. But when I mentioned it, he was seeing her.
Is that why in the book you say you just made out with her? You don't want to say you fucked
Yeah,
her?
I don't want to disrespect her. And I don't want to. I look up to Rod too much.
Aren't they divorced now? I mean, should he
I
really...
don't know.
I mean, what is this? I mean, come on, Chip.
All right,
It's
I
rock
ate
and
her
roll.
pussy.
I think they had
She has
some
a
children
pretty little
together.
ass. I ate it.
What
And
Chip's
just-
explaining. What is
I
this?
think they had some children together, and they, out of respect, he don't want to hear anybody
Yes.
speaking about the kid's mom like that. And I understand it.
Steven says, too, he dated Christina Applegate. She's a beauty. huh?
Wonderful woman.
Yeah.
I
What
saw
happened?
actually her mother's birthday is on the same day as my birthday, and we were up at
What's
the
your
Magic
marriage?
Castle
Yeah.
or Yamashiro's.
Yep.
And for my birthday, and she was up there, and I got to see her. She's very beautiful.
Why don't
Wonderful
you
girl.
why don't you marry that broad? What was wrong with her?
Nothing. I was too fucked up, and she had too much going for her.
Yeah, she said, hey, I can't hook up with this guy. He's
Hell
going to embarrass
no.
me. That's right.
See, look what I did to my first wife, poor thing.
Says here you even had sex with porn star Tabitha Stevens. Is that correct?
Is
Off
that
frequent-
right?
On your show, the first time I did it in your green room.
Is that right? You fucked in my green
Wait a
room?
minute.
Oh, yeah.
Chip, what do you make of that?
He'll leave banana juice anywhere.
No, it's not banana juice, Chippy. It's pineapple banana juice.
Oh, man.
I didn't know that was going on in our studio.
Oh, yeah.
Did you eat Rachel Hunter's ass?
I like it was going on in style.
Love. You're the man. You're the man. Look at you. All right. So the new band is called Adler's Appetite, as you know. Chip's Enough is a great player. Chip, you married still or what? You're divorced,
No,
right?
I'm single.
You're single?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing for the right now.
Yeah.
Devote my attention to the band.
Put your attention on the band.
We're in a different time right now. You can come up with a great song and put it instantly on iTunes and Rhapsody and eMusic if you have a name.
Right.
A new band, it can't be done, but for guys like us who have a history,
Yes.
bingo. Once, 1, 2, 3, until you get 10 songs, then put the record out.
Right.
Why make the fans wait all this time?
This is the marketing plan. Make a song, stick it right on the fucking
Well,
internet, and let's go.
And go tour.
Yeah,
Support
and go to it. Well, look what happened. We were talking about that chick who did some single and she was on that dance show or whatever.
Yeah, just recently.
So she did one single.
Are you guys thinking of going on a dance show and maybe promoting
me
the
and
single?
Chippy together?
Right.
Definitely.
Would you guys team up and go on Dancing with the Stars and dance with each other?
Well, our manager Marty has to look at the offer, but I'm interested.
Vanessa, and we'll see what Vanessa
Chip, you're single. You're at Steven's place. You're bringing some broads back there and banging once in a while. You're hitting it real hard over there.
Nah.
That's not the party.
At this point in my life, it's who cares who drives the bus? Let's get to the picnic.
Yeah.
I'm not playing any games
What does
at
that
all right
mean,
now.
You're not playing games?
There's not much sex going on in my house.
Robin. When is the last time? When is the last time you got laid, Chip? How long has it been?
Months and months ago, my old girlfriend Susie that was here.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Months? And can you believe this? What happened with you guys?
I think you hit a certain age and you lose that.
Yeah, you don't care
I'm
anymore.
more focused
I want
on
to focus
doing good
on
things.
other things. I want to focus on important things.
As Grandpa would say, we're not built to last, but hopefully our work is.
Yes.
I don't know what the picnic is or the bus, but it sounds like you've matured. In some way. That's right. That's right. So
it's all good.
Is Chip saying he likes going to picnics? I don't know.
I don't know.
And Steven, you getting laid, or is it like?
There's no sex going on in my house, in my life.
Look at this.
He had a girlfriend during the show. What happened to her?
I had a wife. I still have a wife.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you
still no sex going on in this house.
Well, I've been married 10 years.
You still got the wife?
Of course. I got the wife.
And Chip, you got your own room in the mansion, or?
Absolutely. He just give me the whole house.
I
They're
give him
very
the
kind.
laundry
They treat me
room.
really well.
How long you been in this room at the house?
I've been there for about a year and a half now.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I stay out of the way. I don't bother anybody.
We've been together
I'm playing
5
with the
years.
doggies and stuff.
Rent free.
Yeah, of course.
Does he ever yell at you like, "Hey, Chip, can you fucking back off and get out of the kitchen so me and my wife can have some alone
Honest to
time?"
God, never, not once.
I yell at him, God damn it, get in the kitchen and cook something.
Yeah, that's about it.
Do you share the housework? Do you
Of
ever
course
clean
I
up?
do. I'm very good. I'm very
we're good
domesticated. I was
together.
married 23 years.
Do you clean up the bathroom after yourself?
Absolutely. Dishes,
He's very
kitty
clean.
cat litter.
He's very clean.
Yeah, everything.
Are there other rock stars living in the mansion, or is it just you?
No.
As far as I know.
One chip is enough.
One chip is enough.
One chip is enough.
Do you ever feel self-conscious being in the house? Like, oh, gee, maybe Steven and his wife want to be alone, or
That's
maybe
the
I'm
only
in the
thing
way.
that bothers me sometimes because I cherish their relationship. I know it's like the sanctity of a marriage.
Yeah.
I try to stay out of the way. I don't want to bother him too much, but then he yells at me, "What are you doing? Get over here!"
And what happens if you're sitting in a room, you're watching TV, Steven's there, the wife's there, and you are watching a show, and Steven wants a different show? Is it you have to acquiesce to what
That's
Steven
one
wants?
thing that I lost. I don't have any
There's
rights
no
at all.
You have no rights.
Yeah, when he goes to
I
bed at 3,
control
4 in the
the
morning,
remote.
I'll sneak and change the channel and put on something, see news, some kind of current event to see what's going on in the world, because all day it drives me crazy. It's Family Guy and all the cartoons and stuff, and I'm losing my mind there.
Do you ever say, "Gee, I like the guy, but maybe intellectually, you think you could step it up and stop watching cartoons"?
Well, actually, those cartoons are very well written.
They are well written.
Seth MacFarlane's a genius.
Do you think
okay?
because his childhood was taken away, he's obsessed with the cartoons,
Yes.
and he's living it?
Yeah, and the
you
last
do.
thing I want to do is be a wheel. I don't want to stop it. I think he's enjoying his life, and I don't want to be anywhere where it's going to...
Would it be fair to say that Steven should give you a night where you get to be in control?
No, I don't pay any
There's
bills
no
or anything
control.
there.
Not with the TV. No.
Do you ever find yourself getting attracted to Steven's wife? You're around her?
And I would say it right now because she's very, very attractive, but not at all.
No.
I'm an older guy right now, and I just like I
Steven
looked at your
doesn't get
wife or something. I don't look at her like that.
Steven doesn't get upset or jealous sometimes. She comes down in her 90s. She's got her
No.
tits are out.
I look at her like a beautiful sister.
Have you ever
like
accidentally seen Steven's wife running around the house nude?
No comment.
I haven't even seen my wife running around the house nude.
She never cuddles with you. Like Steven gets into a knockdown, drag-out fight with her. She comes, "Chip, I have to talk to you."
No.
She's in her
No,
negligee.
that's-
She's like, "Chip, he's a monster."
None of that.
And you start hugging her, and then one thing leads to another.
No, that's a pretty
Well,
good story.
you
That
are
might
a
be for the next.
troublemaker.
That might be
You
for
know,
the Chips
you're an
Enough book.
instigator.
I'll have you out of the house in a day.
That might be for the Chips Enough book at HarperCollins.
Were you ever taking a bath and she comes in and starts to sponge bathe you?
I don't take baths. That's very...
Have you ever caught her coming out of the shower and you start to dry her off with a towel?
Dude, I'm telling you, I haven't even seen her naked in the
Well, she's
house.
getting it somewhere.
She's
It's
my
got to be with
wife.
this guy.
He's taking care of her, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. Who knows?
Dude, all I know is I learned the reason that I still have a wife is because I learned a secret.
Yeah.
At first, her words would come out of her mouth, and I'd eventually get them to go over my head.
Right.
Now I've gone and I've gotten to the part where I can control her words. The words leave her mouth, they don't even hit my ear.
Really?
It's like, Chippy, did you hear something?
Did you guys
later? Did you hear something?
Did you guys
it's TV.
listen to the Mel Gibson tapes? You understand. You just wanted a blowjob. He's supporting this woman. I mean, on some level, did you understand where the anger was coming from, guys?
He has a hard on. He didn't want to jack off anymore. I have no idea.
If he fell off his wall, he'd break his neck 50 times. I understand that. And she might be. She's mother of some of his kids, right?
Right.
One.
I thought
I
he
think
said
once
girlfriend.
you have children together, we have to stay out of there. Sanctity of marriage is so important. It's up to
guys.
The couple.
Would you ever consider letting Mel move into Steven's house with you guys and
He sounds
maybe
like
hanging
a fun
out?
guy.
I wouldn't even consider him getting in the car with me. For one, I'm a Jew.
Right, yeah, you don't like him.
No, you don't like me.
Right. Ralph has a question for you boys, and then, of course, we'll get to the music. Ralph, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Kind of two questions. Did Kinnison have a big rig?
No.
It was thick, according to Jessica
And
Hahn.
plus, when you do a lot of blow, it just, it's a thimble.
Where did you see Kinnison's rig? Were you orgying with Sam?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he took his pants off, and there was nothing doing.
He ran around the house, jumped in the pool naked many a night.
Yeah, and his rig was nothing to he was no Steven Tyler, he was no Chips Enough.
No Chips Enough. Definitely no Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Definitely no Slash.
So talented, though. So funny.
So funny. He's so great.
He had a very firm erection, did he not? When it was in my mouth, oops. Gee, I thought we were just talking.
I was going to say, I kind of felt it between my fingers.
Oh, shit.
Yes, brother.
The other question is there any guy in your life that you haven't seen his cock?
Yeah, Steven has a way. I'm afraid to hang around with this guy.
Howard!
This guy's going to see my cock.
I got to see your cock.
I got to show you my cock.
I have to see it.
At the break.
Before the day is over, I will see Howard Stern's cock.
All right, let's go to Jimmy. Jimmy, go ahead. The new book. We're celebrating Steven Adler's book, My Appetite for Destruction, the great drummer of Guns N' Roses, and now with his new band with Chips Enough, Adler's Appetite. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Jim.
Have you ever taken a dick in your butt or mouth as an adult to get drugs?
No.
Never to, when you were at your most desperate.
I didn't have to. I sold 100 million records. Jesus Christ.
You're not kidding. You had money.
Yeah, I didn't have to.
You only took it for love.
It was David Lee Roth. Come on.
Right.
And he still owes me $100.
David Lee Roth.
What are you talking about,
Diamond
David Lee Roth?
What about, no, you're making a joke.
Of course I have.
You ever see Diamond Dave's rig?
Yeah, I have.
You have?
I fucked a few girls with him.
You fucked a few girls with Diamond Dave?
Oh, yeah. Lines of coke this long.
And did Diamond...
He's got a firm rig.
He does.
Yeah. He's no Slash or Steven Tyler, but me and him could get along together.
He's in the second tier, David Lee. He's got a big rig, but it ain't legendary.
No, it ain't legendary.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that something?
He's legendary. Yeah.
Man, you fuck so many girls with other guys. It's crazy, huh? You ever fuck...
Well, look at pornos. That's what they're all about.
Did you
Isn't that what everybody wants to do?
Steven, did you ever fuck a girl, like, at the same time, like, with Slash? Like, was she doing, like, putting you in the mouth and he's doing her in the vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And Izzy was taking her from behind.
No, three-way.
Three-way. Oh, yeah.
So
every
Izzy,
hole and even the belly button was full.
Izzy was in her...
My headphones off.
Steven, this is a very big revelation. Steven, you're in her mouth, Slash is in her vagina, and Izzy would be in her asshole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it would go round in circles.
Because it's a lot of contact between men, too, you know? It's kind of crazy. I'd have a hard time getting aroused during that. You ever share a woman at the same time with Kinnison?
Yeah.
You did? What about David Lee Roth?
Yeah. A couple of them.
No kidding?
Yeah.
David Lee knows how to fuck, huh?
Yes, he does.
Eddie Van Halen ever partake?
No, I only partied with him.
Ever see his rig?
Never seen the little fella's rig.
Yeah. Wonder if he had his big rig or not. I bet you he
I
did.
don't know. He got little hands. Actually, got really big hands. The little fella's got big hands, too. Yeah,
Valerie liked it.
Valerie liked it for a while. Wow.
Was there any other members of Guns N' Roses that had gay sex?
No, of course not.
Let's go to Dave. Dave has a question. Everyone's anxious to talk to you guys.
It's usually 1 out of 5. Okay.
Let's go to Dave. Dave, go ahead in Boston.
Hey, now, what's up, guys?
Hey, now.
Hey.
First of all, I just want to say I'm not surprised that Ralph Sorrell is calling up asking about penis size.
How apropos.
But the other thing I just want to, you guys are always talking about the 5 best guitarists ever. I want to know who are the 5 best drummers of all time.
Steven, first you. Who are the best drummers of all time?
Roger Meadows Taylor from Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Criss, John Bonham.
Peter Criss
Keith Moon from Kiss.
No kidding.
Really?
He was great.
Oh, Peter Criss, amazing. Yeah. He got such a great swing. Listen to those old Kiss songs.
John Bonham.
John Bonham.
Absolutely Bonzo. Who else? Who are the other two? Give me two more.
Alex Van. Oh no. I'm sorry, Taylor Hawkins.
Yes, a Foo Fighters.
Yeah, amazing. I finally got to meet him. I didn't get to fuck anybody with him, but I did get to meet him. He did tell me he fucked a lot of girls to Appetite for Destruction, though.
He did. That's good.
He did.
Who was girthier, Peter Criss or Alex Van Halen?
Alex Van Halen. No,
Alex
I said
Van Halen.
Peter Criss, because he's got that great swing.
Don't you think Alex Van Halen is underrated? I mean,
totally amazing player.
The fucking guy.
He does on drums what his brother does on guitar.
Yeah. Right, but he doesn't get the acknowledgement.
Well, not that many drummers do. I'm so thankful that I'm getting, I get the love and respect that I do as a drummer.
Were you taught as a child, or were you a prodigy on the drums?
No, I had to learn from second to second, beat to beat. I learned from watching people, listening to records, hanging out at the clubs, the nightclubs.
Never had lessons?
Never had. Actually, I started taking lessons about 4 months ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Why? You're one of the
Because I want
best.
to better myself. I want to be a better player.
Who is teaching? Who is qualified?
Sammy Alejano.
He's qualified?
He's an Australian teacher. Yeah, he teaches me how to play double bass. And, I like drummers. I don't know
what is his
name. Sammy Alejano.
Is he hung?
I don't know. I haven't made out with
check out his rig?
I haven't seen his rig yet. But he plays some mean drums.
Wow. Who are the 5 best bass players, Chips Enough?
Well, of course, Paul McCartney.
I was going to say number 1, right?
Changed the name of the game there.
Right.
Geddy Lee's terrific.
Geddy Lee.
John Entwistle.
Right.
Great player. I love John Deacon from Queen. I think he's very underrated. Wrote all the biggest Queen songs.
Great band.
Yeah.
Yes.
Greatest band.
And last but not least,
Flea.
Flea is a good one.
Great.
All right, boys, now a real tough question. 5 vice presidents that were the best in history. Go ahead, Steven. All right, forget that one. I'm just kidding around. All right, let's go finally to Mark. Mark, go ahead. What's up?
Hey, now. Hey, Howard, this is a great interview. I love these guys.
These boys are top-notch. They're at the top of their game. Don't fuck with them. Go ahead. Yes, Mark.
How and why is Steven still alive? He should have been dead 50 years ago.
Ozzy Osbourne is being experimented on as we speak. They're trying to figure out.
Analyze Ozzy's brain.
And all due respect to Ozzy, I love Ozzy, but they should really be examining Steven Adler.
Well, the thing with Ozzy is he's managed to survive it all.
Yes, he has. Well, Steven will too.
Well, you know what? Believe it or not, and I've tried many times
to kill yourself.
It is very hard to kill yourself.
Describe in your book. You describe how many times have you tried to kill yourself? I mean, serious dozens. And why did you fail? What happened?
All I did is twice, 2 separate occasions. I took 100 Valium.
Go ahead.
Drank a whole bottle, the big bottle of Jägermeister.
Right.
Shot up 3/4 of a gram of heroin. Had the best 8 hours sleep of my life.
Wow.
Woke up, everything fine.
I woke up going, holy crap, I can't even do this right.
I'm still here.
It's easier to cripple yourself.
Did you ever try to hang yourself, shoot yourself, stab yourself?
No, cut my wrist.
You cut your wrist?
Oh, yeah.
And you bled and you woke up and that was the end of
it? I bled for 10 seconds.
You see, you really do want to live, don't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course he does.
And thank God.
I just, doing this book, gave me an opportunity to get all this crap out of my system and move on.
When you're getting that much pussy and all the money, why would you want to die? I don't ever understand it.
Because I lost it all. I threw it away.
Right.
And
you
then
hit rock bottom.
I thought I did, but there was so much more deeper to go.
Wow. What a book. What a book. What a life. What a life. This guy, when he had to go, he got such abscesses on his stomach. You'll read about it in the book.
Oh, God, it'll suck.
So when I mean abscesses, from shooting into his stomach, he got these, pus welts, right? And we went to the doctor, and they had to stab you a couple of times and cut them open. And you said shit came out of those wounds. What came out of there? Pus?
Pus. 5, 6 different colors of pus.
Ugh.
Did it smell?
Smelled horrific. Unbelievable.
I'm going to throw up. Hold on.
Yeah. Just thinking of it.
Man, so great. Let's go to Mark. Mark, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
There's no other place that you could have this interview but serious.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That's why, who can debate what's better, terrestrial radio or this kind of radio? This is it.
I'm wondering, Stephen, where else are you going to be promoting this? What kind of stories can you tell, my brother?
Well, you could clean it up.
You gotta get the book and read it.
That's all. Listen, he doesn't need any other. Here's Gina, Chip's sister. When's the last time you spoke to your sister?
Oh, she's the casting director for Biggest Loser.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Hey, Gina.
Hi, good morning, honey.
Hi, Chippy. Hi, Stevie.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Did you know your brother had one of the biggest penises in history of rock?
He loves to tell families.
Did you know that, Gina?
He brags a lot, I know, but I think it's all true. I've read it in books.
Gina, it's legendary. Have you ever seen it? Did you see him when he was a baby? Are you older?
No. I didn't see it when it was a baby. I've actually never seen it. But
You never got to see your brother's penis?
No.
Did you ever show Gina your penis
Come
for any
on.
reason?
No.
When he was a baby, you didn't walk around without a diaper?
I'm way older.
I wonder if it was... Oh, you are way older.
Yeah.
Gina, anything special about your vagina you want to share with us?
No, not in particular. But
all right.
And what about Gina? What about Jason? Anything about his penis you want to share?
Great, yeah.
Gina, there's a couple of my guys.
Jason.
There's a couple of my guys you have to cast on that Biggest Loser because they're getting out of control with the weight. And
we're still having open calls in 5-6 cities for the next 2 weeks, so they should come out to one of them for sure. I'll give them a VIP pass.
very good, Gina. Thank you.
Do you think they could make it on? They're getting such big people for Biggest Loser.
If they've got at least 100 pounds to lose for men or 80 pounds for women.
Hey, let me ask you something, Gina. When you're doing the casting, if you don't mind, boys, if I ask
No,
Gina
no,
quick, 'cause I'm
Gina's
curious
great.
about this.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
No, you're wonderful.
we
Go
love
for it.
When you look at the fat people, I would think you got to do more of this. You got to say to yourself, gee, if they lost weight, I got to find someone who's going to look fantastic and hot when they lose the weight.
And within the show, they could get down to a normal weight.
Right.
You are both 100% right. We met a girl in Denver who I pray makes the show. She was fantastic. And all I could do is look at her and say she would be so beautiful.
That's the key.
Right.
That's the key. Gina, I got to tell you something. I watched the show.
I know.
The reason I got disillusioned, these people would lose weight. They were uglier than when they started. I was like, why are they wasting their fucking time? You got to get people who get hot. It's Cinderella. That's all I'm saying. All right, Gina. Thank you, darling.
All right, we
Lovely girl.
Love you. Give Hollywood Gilman our love.
Go see Adler's Appetite. They're amazing. They play the entire Appetite for Destruction album plus the new single Alive.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you did Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah.
Chip, you know all those songs? You got them down?
Of course you guys.
Learned them from Duff.
How Steven is still alive. It's because he's got a whole life ahead of him yet with this is coming up. It's amazing. He should be dead 20 times over, I'm sure.
I tell you, you go and your brother's some bass player.
Love
You're
you,
proud of him, I bet,
oh
right?
my God, Howard, you've been a fan of his for 20 years.
He's one of the best.
It was the anniversary of Baba Booey. He's been Boy Gary. I've been hearing him talk about since for 20 years.
That's
so.
right. All right, Gina, thank you.
We love you guys, Howard.
That's Gina's enough.
Love you, honey. Give
Gina's
Rob my
enough.
Love you guys.
Love you, honey.
Gina's
Tara,
enough.
too.
There's enough name going on and on. A lot. I didn't know your sister was
Isn't that great?
famous. She's a casting director.
Yeah, absolutely.
His daughter's a big actor.
Yeah.
Your daughter's a big actor?
Yeah, my daughter Tara, she just did play Last Little Whorehouse in Texas.
And she did Grease?
Yeah, she did Grease. She's terrific.
No wonderful.
Yeah,
Where's she live, in L.A.?
She's out in Newport Beach, with her mother.
Yeah, you still talking to the mother?
Yeah, get along great, just like you still talk to Alice.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's nothing like
I'm saying yes.
Families forever.
Family.
See, I've been married 10 years. There's no sex going on there.
No, I'm married. I'm married.
I'm like my grandparents. My grandma has her room. My grandpa had his room. And they met in the middle.
I'm married. I got laid last week. Look at me. We've been with my small rig. All right, listen. Let's listen to a little music. I'm going to play the boys out with this. This is their new single. As I said, these two great friends of the show, Steven Adler and Chip Zinoff, come in here. They promote. They tell you what's going on. They're honest with you. And now it's time for you to listen to their music.
This is new music.
And I guess you can get this on iTunes. Or
Today, with the book. Get the book. You get a free download of the song.
Hey, when you live at Steven's house, if you want to have guests over, do you have to get permission from Steven first? I guess you got to go to, he's sort of the big daddy.
Well, besides, like Dave Mancini / his guy, or Hollywood Gelman, or my buddy Wendell Reid, I can't bring anybody over.
Or Jason.
He prefers that I keep everybody out of there. But, of course, if my daughter or somebody came by to visit, he'd let him come.
You all right with his daughter coming in?
Yes, he loves my
Can he bring
family.
his dates home? or do you want him leaving the?
There's no dates. We don't have time for dates. Who gives a crap about
What if he
dates?
gets a date?
I got all my dates, and he got all his dates out in the 20s.
All right. Well, sounds like there are rules staying over Steven's house.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you can't bring a date. I mean, maybe you talk that out with Steven.
I know when you asked me to come to your pad, I could have bring dates over there at the little servants' quarters.
Sure. Yeah, I'll stick you over at the servants' quarters.
Sure. That.
Yeah. All right. Let's put you in a little French maid outfit. All right. Listen to me. This is the new single. It's called "Good to Be Alive."
AdlersAppetiteOnline.com. You'll get every information, anything that we're doing, recordings, touring, merch.
Don't you love that Steven's singing through your plug? You're trying to sell it.
He's not very
I'm
respectful
saying hi to
sometimes.
somebody.
Yeah, okay.
I'm doing a secret hello. Hi, Wendy.
Oh, you're very Wendy, stay away.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Good to be alive.
It's good to be alive.
Guys, how is it to be back on the show?
Oh, wonderful. Even better than last time. Of course, we're not having sex in the green room this time, but it's been a great time.
You talked a lot about sex, though, today.
No, that's usually what Howard likes to talk about. Actually, that's what guys like to talk about.
Yeah, he's giving you some crap for seeing a lot of other guys' rigs.
Who hasn't
It's just
seen
part
a
of the
lot
game?
rigs? It's part of rock and roll.
Part of rock and roll, right?
You've seen one guy naked, yeah, you've seen them all. Oh, no, wait, that's you seen one girl naked, you want to see them all naked. That sounds a little crazy.
Steven, you talked a lot about your past, some heavy stuff. Is it hard to talk about that stuff?
At first, I thought it was really going to be hard. But once I actually did it, I realized how healing it was, emotionally and physically and mentally, to just get it out of your system. And once I said it, even like the sexual abuse stuff and all that crap, it was just to say, it was just like, I thought it was going to be the worst feeling in my life, but it turned out to be the opposite, the best feeling.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by, and good luck with the music.
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of us. I'm just hit Tim Sabian up. We're going to have our own radio show here, so.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Forward to seeing you.
I want to thank Harper Collins, too, and Vanessa and Marty and this young lady.
Did you have sex with them?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are lined up in front of microphones.
Yes.
Well, we're doing a bit in a couple of days where some super fans are going to come in and battle it out for money. And they're going to go up against the crew here. And who's the crew here, Gary? It's you and Fred, right? And we need a third.
Right. So we're looking for a third. And
I'll tell you how this came about. So we needed 3 of our guys to go up against 3 fans.
3 super fans.
Of the Howard Stern Show.
Okay.
So Gary said, look, I know the most about the Howard Stern Show.
It definitely should be him.
I'll go up against the fans. They said, then everyone agreed that Fred should go up against the fans.
I think with Gary, you've got a slam dunk, period.
Well, we'll see.
And if anything he doesn't know, maybe I can fill it in.
So anyway, I think the third guy was John Hine. And then a lot of guys started going around the station going, why the fuck is John Hine the third guy?
Or maybe Ralph even.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people got really upset and said, you know what? I know more about the Howard Stern Show than John Hine does. I've been working here longer and I know shit. So I said to Gary, you know what? Let's test some of the guys.
Okay.
Let's find out.
All of these guys say they know more?
Yeah, and I'm going to ask each guy to go down the line, give their name, and say why they think they're such an expert on the Howard Stern
Show. You got
Show.
quite a lineup here.
Yeah, here's the lineup right now. Go ahead, number 1.
I've been a super fan, Howard.
Who you are.
What happened here?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Huh?
What are you doing, Tim?
Sal doesn't know shit.
Sal doesn't even hear the directions.
Yeah, Sal can't even get the... Sal, give your name and then say your...
I'm Sal, I don't know shit. Let's move on.
No, Sal, why do you think you're the...
Well, obviously, I've been a super fan since 1987, back in the NBC days.
Okay.
I worked for you.
So he was a super fan.
I was.
Number 2, give your name and give your,
I'm Jim McClure. I'm a producer here. I've worked at WYSP since 1989 and then WJFK until 2002, 2003.
And you think you know more about the show than Sal?
I think I do, yeah.
Yeah, and you think you'd be a better third to go with Gary and Fred against any super fans?
I know a lot of stuff, I think.
All right, very good. Number 3, give your name.
Richie Wilson from Howard TV.
And why are you so qualified?
I won the last Stern Staff Trivia Contest.
Ah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Qualification.
When Sal cheated, remember?
Yes, that's right. Number 4, go ahead, please. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Brian from Howard TV, and
Right.
I've been listening for 23 years, and I'm ready.
All right, very good.
Benji.
Oh, Hardwire A. Thank you. Yes, Benji.
I'm Benji, and I've been a big fan since 2006.
Okay, Tim. I mean, who are you? Number whatever. Go ahead.
Tim Sabian. I've worked with the show since 1991 and been a fan since you left NBC.
You think you know that much about the show?
Yes, I do.
All right, and finally we have.
Hey, it's Jason Kaplan. I was literally breastfed to the show. Have not known life without the Howard Stern Show.
That's disgusting.
All right, very good.
Self-breastfed.
That's disgusting.
All right, so what we're going to do is find the third that are going to be teamed up with Gary and Fred.
So you got a little quiz?
Very simple. I'm going to ask a question. If you get it wrong, get the fuck out of here.
All right, it's an elimination.
It's an elimination speed round. And by the way, I just want to say...
Get out of here.
...that our good friend from the wrap-up show, John Hine, I think is being a bit of a baby, isn't he?
Why?
He
What
refuses to participate in it.
So this is the word I got. And again, I'm getting a second hand, but this is how it was told to me.
Yeah.
originally we came up with the idea of Gary, Fred, and John for a general trivia thing, right? So
Right.
then when we went to this, John's name was in, and somebody who shall remain nameless stepped up to me and said, why is John the guy? I think I know more. And then we decided to do this. So I asked John, would he participate? And he said he didn't want to. And people think that John's not doing it because out of spite.
All right.
Huh.
Who's the person?
I think it's Jason Kaplan. Yes, it was me. I told John it was me.
John, why not go up against these guys and prove the point?
All right. I was told I was doing this with Gary and Fred.
Right.
This is, I don't know, however long ago. Then all of a sudden, somebody asks me if I want to compete for the third spot. And I said, I thought I had the third spot. No. And then Jason
so fast, buddy.
Exactly. And I'm like, well, either I'm in or I'm not.
Who do you think is best to replace you in this? Who do you think will know the most about the show?
Well, Jason's a rat, not him.
Not him. Go ahead.
I heard, by the way, I heard that John said he wasn't even positive that Fred and I should be the two in it.
Well, I said if I have to compete, then
Which
everybody
one
should
of
have
these
to
guys
compete.
will know more about the show?
I think it's going to come down to either Richie Wilson or Jim McClure, and my money's on Richie Wilson.
All right.
But you won't compete.
No.
Save your money.
All right, let's find out now. Here we go, boys. I ask you a question. You get it wrong, get the fuck out of the studio. You are not going to be in the Big Superfan Challenge.
All right. What's the first question?
All right, first question. Sal, you're up first. What is Howard's bulldog Bianca's full name?
Bianca, Rebecca, Romaine, O'Connell, Stamos O'Connell.
Wrong, you're out. Get the fuck out. Hey, guys, as soon as he gets one wrong, you just yell out in unison, get the fuck out. All right, there we go. All right.
Get the fuck out.
Get out of here.
I'd say.
All right, some people think that Jim might know everything. Let's go to Jim. Jim, I'll ask you the same question. What is Howard's bulldog Bianca's full name?
Bianca Romaine Stamos O'Connell.
Correct. You are in. Don't get the fuck out. Richie, some people think you are the Howard Stern Show expert. Let's find out. What year did Howard Stern graduate from Boston University?
I'm getting the fuck out.
Do you not know?
No.
Take a guess.
You're not going to figure it out?
68.
Wrong.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Wow. He went down fast, huh?
Yeah.
Bet you all the other guys are going to go down fast. Let's see, Brian
Everybody's
Phelan.
standing there like they're confident. What's the answer?
What year did I graduate from Boston University?
1976.
1976 is correct.
Yes.
Benji. What football player did Stuttering John lose to in a foot race?
Ooh.
Happened here on the show. John challenged him. You were here. What? Say it.
Get the fuck out.
Everybody.
Get out of here.
Get the
Herschel Walker. Get
Wrong.
the fuck out.
Wrong answer. Goodbye, Benji.
All right, Tim.
You know what part of this isn't working? Where we all yell out in unison, get the fuck out.
Yeah, okay.
When I hold up my hand, we yell out, get the fuck out. Okay. I don't like that. All right, let's go to Tim Sabian. What football player did Stuttering John lose to in a
I got to
foot
take a
race?
stab at this. I think it's LT.
Get the fuck out! All right.
Take your headphones with you.
Don't hand us the headphones.
I don't want those.
Leave those off. All right. Jason Kaplan, you're the guy who started this whole mess. Otherwise, John Heim would be in this already. What football player did Stuttering John lose to in a foot race?
Was it Marco Battaglia?
That is correct. We're down to 3 guys.
All right. Back to Jim McClure.
Back to Jim McClure. All right, here we go. Which celebrity guest won Jeff the Drunk a butt billionaire date with Tabitha Stevens?
Ooh.
And now, if you remember
question.
that show, we played a game called Butt Billionaire. And the celebrity was playing for Jeff the Drunk.
I'm out.
Get the fuck out.
Jim McClure did not know.
Now, hold on. And now what happens if these next 2 guys don't get it?
Oh, that's right. Stay the fuck in.
Stay the fuck
No,
in.
wait, get the fuck out, but go behind the screen.
Yeah, right. Don't take the walk of shame. Brian?
Can I have the question again?
Okay. Which celebrity guest won Jeff the Drunk a butt billionaire date with Tabitha Stevens?
That would be Mr. William Shatner.
Correct.
Wow. And Jim McClure can get the fuck out.
Okay, Jim, get the fuck
out.
Jason, did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, here we
Well,
go.
you can say that now.
Which future whackpacker was first discovered online at the release of Howard's book, Miss America?
Oh.
Jason.
I believe that is Crackhead Bob.
That is correct.
Yes, so we have 2 people left in the contest.
All right, Brian.
Yes.
What celebrity was Howard and the crew talking about when news of the attacks of the World Trade Center broke out?
Pam Anderson.
Correct.
Oh, boy.
Jason Kaplan, what title does Mike Ganji hold for Howard TV?
Oh. Senior producer?
I might need a ruling on this. It's not. I'm getting a ruling from.
What do you say?
Well, why don't you
Here's
ask
the problem,
Brian if he can get it right?
Brian works for Howard TV.
Yeah.
All right, I'll discount the question.
Is that senior?
I'm going to say supervising producer.
Yeah,
but
that is correct. It's supervisor, but some people have called him senior producer.
Right.
I've heard the term. All right, so I'm going to let that slide.
Thank you.
Go to another question.
All right, let's go to Jason. Jason, the onus is on you. What high school did Howard Stern graduate from? That's a tough one.
Rockville Center?
Well, that is correct, but
it's not.
It's called Southside. So
I knew that.
yeah. So let's go to Brian, and Brian's going to finally. No, this is the final
Okay.
question.
Yeah,
There's
if
no,
you get this right, you're
this
the
is
guy.
it. What was the name of the black traffic reporter that Howard created while at WNBC?
Mama Lickaboo Day.
Good enough. You're in.
You
Nice.
Jason,
that
hold
was
on.
not the quite the correct pronunciation.
That's right.
He said
Mama
Mama.
Lickaboo
He said
Day.
Licka.
Spell it out.
It's pretty close.
Mama
It's
Luca.
Mama Luca Boo Boo.
It's spelled Licka, though, no?
No, Mama Luca Booble Day.
Mama Liquor? You think it's like Liquor?
No.
He's not helping his case here.
L-A-C-K-A, I thought it was spelled.
Yeah, I'm giving it to him. Come on. I mean, give the guy a fucking
don't
break.
know.
Mama,
Welcome
you
to the
want-
team.
Hey, all right.
Let Brian Phelan in.
Harry Belafonte's song.
Come on, man. I got the right town. If you got the kind of spelling, can
He
we
said
go
he
one
knew
more?
No,
Southside
but I
High
said
School.
Southside.
I think these
I
guys
just
are
said it's called
You
Southside.
said it after
No.
Howard said Southside.
Give
All
him
right, you
one
want
more
to settle
question.
this? Here we go.
You know,
One more question.
By the way,
Here we go.
Robin's right. When Jason didn't get it quite right, you should have thrown it to Brian to get
Yeah,
it exactly.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
I fucked up. I'm a bad game show host.
I blame
You
Brian.
forgot your own game.
All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you a super hard one. Super hard.
This is the
I'll go to
wheat
Jason
from
first.
the chaff question.
Let go Jason first since you were doing better.
Right.
All right. Here we go. Howard Stern performed a spoken word opening to the song When the War Comes for which band's album, Jason?
Blue Oyster Cult?
That's correct. Did you know that one, brother?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Another question.
Here we go. All right, this is it. These are hard, by the way. Who did Baba Booey Gary replace when he started working for Howard Stern?
Boy Lee.
That's correct.
Oh, geez,
Look
we
at
got
you.
a real runoff here.
Okay. Here we go. This is it. You ready, Jason?
Yes, sir.
You think you can handle this?
Yes, sir.
All right. These are not easy.
Been training my whole life for this.
How old was Kenneth Keith Kallenbach when he died?
I'm 36.
What do you say, Brian?
I'm going to say 30.
You're both wrong.
29?
39.
Oh, 39.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
All right.
So now we're still at this.
All right, Jason, you're first. While interviewing a drunken Henry Hill, Lisa G thought he said, I want to come on your face. What was he really saying?
Caramel macchiato from Starbucks, please.
Not exactly.
I want to come on, yeah.
Brian's right.
Uh-oh.
What did Jason
Brian
say
was-
wrong?
It's I want a caramel macchiato.
Yeah. You need the I want? All right.
It's in the ballpark, though. You got to get another
Again,
question.
I think
He didn't get it right.
Caramel macchiato was the part that she screwed up.
All right,
not the
all
I
right.
want
We'll give
part.
it to you. All right.
I
all right.
agree.
The
Jesus, are we giving
judges
this
agree.
guy?
It's caramel macchiato is the answer we're looking for.
All right. You guys agree?
I
Judges?
think I do, Fred.
Yeah,
I think caramel
absolutely.
macchiato is what you were looking for.
Yeah.
All right. I
That
was looking for
that
I
the
want a
key
caramel
word.
macchiato, but
Because
okay.
he goes, I want and then the disputed part was
He said
caramel
caramel
macchiato, or come
macchiato
on your
from
face.
Starbucks. None of that was said.
Caramel macchiato was said.
Yeah, but not from Starbucks, and you didn't say I want.
Listen, Gary and Fred just ruled on it.
They ruled
Nah,
that
he was definitely in the
close enough.
ballpark.
Okay.
Let's get a definitive question here.
We're never going to be done with this.
I know. Would you find a hard question?
I want to throw them both at it.
Get the fuck out.
All right, Jason, here you go. You're hanging on by a thread.
Totally.
In 2006, named the wife of the rock legend that let Howard touch her boobs. So in 2006.
The wife of a rock legend.
That's right.
Who let him touch her boobs?
I touched her boobs.
Carmen Electra?
That is not correct.
The
Brian?
wife of a rock legend.
Uh-oh.
In 2006?
That's right.
Trudy? Sting?
Both of you got it wrong, so we're still playing.
Oh, my
It was Sharon
God.
Osbourne.
Oh, right, okay.
All right, here it is, boys. Jason, you're first. During what time slot did Howard have during his time at WNBC? What was my time slot?
We had 2 time slots at WNBC.
Well, I did.
Weren't you on in the afternoon at first and in the morning?
No. But they did move the show.
No, there was one time slot.
All right, then I'll say from 2 to 6 p.m. Afternoon slot.
Was that right?
No.
That's not right.
Okay.
What is it, Brian?
3 to 7?
That's right.
Oh, well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Why do you say there were 2 time slots?
Didn't they move the show?
No, you know, Fred, I got confused too. They did that here. They did that at K-Rock.
Okay.
We did 2 to 6.
3 to 7
3 to
was
7
the
is the
right
credit.
answer.
7.
Brian, you win.
Thank you.
All right. Jason, even though one could argue that because you guessed wrong 2 to 6, he quickly put together 3 to 7.
You know what?
But I'm impressed with Brian's knowledge, and I do believe
too.
he should be the third.
Yeah, I've got enough third chances here. So.
That's right. Okay. Very good. All right,
Excellent.
Brian, you're
Brian
in.
is,
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out, Jason.
Wow. I wonder if now John Hine is saying I could answer all those questions.
Who knows?
Well,
I
give
don't
him
want to
5
know.
questions and see if he can do it.
Well, it's a very busy morning around here. A lot of hoopla. A lot of arguing going on in the
A
halls.
lot of carrying on out there.
You couldn't have answered all those.
Well, I ended up helping out Will with the questions once I knew I was out.
Right.
But I would have gotten, I think, most of them.
Right.
But
so why didn't you partake in this?
Because I was a little bit of a baby about it.
Just
Right.
prove
I was like, either
that
I'm
you
in,
deserve it.
or either I'm in or I'm not.
Yeah, but prove it.
Yeah, but don't tell me I'm in, and then all of a sudden
come on.
tell
You
me
know
I'm not
things
in.
change around here on a dime.
And it
That's
had
all I'm
nothing to
saying.
do with you.
But I'll tell if Jason won that, I was going to freak out.
Right.
Because you gave him 3 chances.
Right.
He missed Southside. He missed Ganji's title. And he missed another caramel macchiato.
Caramel
All right, let's see how
macchiato.
good you are. How much do Robin's breasts weigh combined?
Before or after the reduction?
Before.
Who weighed my breasts?
You didn't know we weighed your breath? We
think
knocked
they
you
did.
out with a drug? And I don't know. All right. Thank you, John. All right, John. Well, Brian Phelan will partake in that bit. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Phelan, congratulations, man.
I'm the winner. Finally, I get some dew here.
Did you think you were,
Mountain Dew.
you knew more than all these guys?
Yeah, I knew I was good at trivia, definitely. I'm pretty smart that way.
Guys, what happened today?
Johnny,
Losers.
what a
Sal.
Yeah.
Sal, what happened, man?
John's a little fucking bitch. That's what happened. You know? He should wipe his diabetes blood with a tampon, not with that stupid thing. Hey.
No, but Sal, you're a huge
I
Howard
came
Stern
close. What I threw in Rebecca. Yeah, I said Rebecca Romaine, Stamos O'Connell.
Getting knocked out at the first question is not
I'd
cool.
like to knock you the fuck out right now. You know, what can I do? But Richie's a legend. He was the winner at the last contest. He was my biggest competition, and he got bumped out the first 2, so it wasn't easy.
You guys
I
think
don't feel
were the questions fair?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, the one about the Howard TV titles was a little unfair because of Richie and Brian working directly next to Ganji. I thought that was a little, but otherwise, yes, I thought they were very fair.
And the 5
They were
tries
fair
that you
enough
got
for-
after you got them wrong.
Yeah, let's say fair enough for Jason to keep changing the answers every time. So
Yeah.
I didn't change the Stick answers.
around.
The judges kept my answers.
Good job, Benji.
Good job.
So,
Benji.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the contest?
Who's, I didn't even know, who's the Stuttering John? They say I had to, bark with stuttering? Give a stuttering?
No,
I love stuttering.
now let's go over to John Hine, and we'll ask him some questions to see how well he does.
Yeah, come on.
John, my first question to you, John, is what is Ray Stern's maiden name?
That's GoToMeeting.com and the
Shipman. Get the fuck out! Ask your question.
How do you spell Ray? Don't know.
Get the fuck out! What were the core letters for Hartford, Connecticut?
Don't know.
Yes, you do. Come on. What a crybaby.
I was upset that I was told I was in it, and then 2 weeks later, because Jason bitched about it, I was told that I had to compete for it. I think it's bullshit. So I'm not competing. And you saw what happened. They were all idiots.
After hearing those questions, how do you think you would have done?
I would have gotten most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. I think Phelan did a good job. He deserved to win. Jason, I lost like 3 times. So, and, you know, the guys who really don't know anything, like Sal, choked the first question. They blew it. But, but you know, ultimately, it'll be a good team, and I wish them luck. And I'll have the pleasure of writing all the questions for the contest, and we'll see how good they really are.
All right, Lisa G is here with some headlines. Then we got to get over to the Mel Gibson tapes, and then we got to get to some other stuff, too. Let's go to Lisa G. Lisa.
Glassberg takes shits at work.
What do you have for us from the Howard 100 newsroom?
All right, Howard, after 27 years of giving himself shots of insulin 5 times a day, John Hines decided to get an insulin pump, just
What's
like
that?
Steve Brandano. You insert it, the little tube under the skin in your stomach, and the insulin goes in automatically. You still have to program it.
But where's the insulin coming from?
I guess it's in the tube, I think. I don't. He'll have to tell you.
So do you walk around with it like a colostomy bag?
It's
Well,
not. It's on the inside, isn't it?
The little tube is on underneath the skin, and then
Ugh.
there's like it looks like an old-fashioned beeper, but it's small and it reads you the
Wow.
numbers.
How
Yeah.
many? It seems to me like everybody's got diabetes lately. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's-
he's a juvenile.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Diabetes person.
It seems
so
like
he was born with it.
a lot of people are being born with this diabetes. I'll tell you what the problem is. Was his mother and John? Were your mother and father a diabetic or diabetics? There's too much breeding going on. This is the kind of thing that should be actually genetically bred out. Were your parents diabetics? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to
No.
solve this problem.
No,
They
they're
were
not. No.
Where does this come from, this juvenile diabetes?
My uncle had it and my grandmother had it. So part of the one I have is genetic. I was gonna. It has nothing to do with my weight or anything like that.
If they didn't understand insulin, would you have died at birth?
No, I got it when I have juvenile diabetes. It's not the correct term anymore.
Let's say they didn't have this pump and this insulin and all this other.
He would die.
Yeah, if I
You
didn't have
would die.
insulin, I would die. The part of my body that
Do
produces
you think
insulin
in
doesn't do it.
nature wants these people to die and then?
Well, that would be natural selection.
Right.
The weaker of the species would die.
Right.
Early. They wouldn't breed.
I'm lucky to be here. There are two types.
Maybe you're ruining the rest of us.
Well, there are 2 types of diabetes.
All right, Hitler.
When you, well, that's right. Why did you? So do your children have this?
No,
they don't. But there was probably a good
But they
chance
could
they
have
could.
They
children
could.
could have
My
it.
kids could get it, but there's so much more awareness now than there
Right.
was before. When I got it when I was 27 years old. I was like, what is that? Am I dead? Like, what does that mean? I
Right.
had no clue. So, and yeah, that's the pump.
So that's where the insulin is.
So the pump is in.
The pump is here, and then it goes to this tube, which connects to me here.
Is that better than sticking yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you fuck your wife, you're connected up to that thing?
You can disconnect it.
Does she rub it?
When you take a shower, do you disconnect?
I tell her I'm bionic now. It works really
and that
well.
Band-Aid, do you have to replace that Band-Aid every day?
This is every 3 days you switch this. So this.
Do you shower with that thing on?
No, you take it off for a shower.
What a pain in the ass. I'm sorry.
Well, any diabetic has to do shots 4 or 5 times a day as is.
Sucks dick.
It does suck. It does.
But there are a lot of people who are eating themselves into diabetes these days.
That's the other type.
Yeah.
Like 85%
Right. Well,
of diabetics
they're crazy.
is obesity and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Steve Brandano and I were just blessed with it
Right.
naturally.
Only 3 million people are type 1 like John and Steve.
Right.
So
They're not the problem.
I'm worried that more and more people are going to be born with this. I
don't think that's really.
No, I think that's right. I do think it's going to
Really?
get worse over time.
Sure. Listen, the gene is
Well,
being
they
passed on.
also are coming up with like amazing breakthroughs in this area as well.
Right. Jeez.
You know, like all of this stuff they're doing with stem cells and.
Life isn't hard enough.
Genome
Now you got
studies.
to walk around with a fucking pump.
That's why I didn't get it for a long time. I didn't want anything connected to me. Right. It feels like an IV all the time, you know,
It's
like
like
24/7.
RoboCop.
So that's why I resisted, but it's really the best way to take care of your diabetes.
So you never have a fluctuating blood sugar?
Oh,
now?
I do still.
Mhm.
But this acts more like your pancreas does, giving you slow bits of insulin all day long.
Is there anything good about being a diabetic? In other words, I was thinking the other night, like, I love the fact that I have good hearing. But if I had no hearing or I had a hearing aid, it'd be like I could take out my hearing aid and then I wouldn't have to hear like noisy neighbors. So there would be a benefit to being deaf.
Yeah.
Like with my glasses, I used to really annoy me when people would stare at me in a restaurant. I take off my glasses, I can't see them. So there was a benefit to having bad vision. Well, are there any benefits to being a diabetic?
If you're really hungry in a situation, like on a plane one time, stewardess was being really obnoxious for some. I asked what the meal was because I needed to shoot the right amount of insulin, and she was like, just kind of blew me off like I was an annoying passenger. And I said, I'm diabetic. I need to know. She came with pretzels, like peanuts, anything I needed. Then she got it. So you could play that card from time to time.
That's like the handicap card.
Right.
But we could all say that. Like often I go on a plane and tell people I'm a heart attack patient, a heart patient. That way I get special treatment. I often do this. So anyone could say they're diabetic, which I'll now use. I'll put that in my repertoire. But I'm just wondering if there's any real benefit, like a superpower.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I really don't think so.
There really isn't.
Mm-hmm. Can you like sneak weed in with your diabetic stuff to like a concert? Like, let's say you're going to a concert and you have to sneak in.
Well, it may make you more prone to glaucoma, so you could say you need a medical marijuana.
When I walk into places and they want to check my bag and stuff, the first thing I show is my it's diabetes. That's okay, and then you can just get right through.
Right.
So that helps a little bit there too, I guess.
All right. Well, no superpower.
Yeah, I guess you could sneak drugs with it.
You could, I guess. Yeah.
Right. There are times I like taking my glasses off and not being able to see everyone.
Sure.
I was thinking the other night, I was hearing music in my apartment. I said, boy, it'd be great if I just could take out my hearing aids.
Well, that's a sad thought, Howard.
Yes, I want to be defective.
It's a very sad thought.
Actually, the other benefit is I need to eat at certain times. So if you want to eat early, hey, I'm diabetic. So you can do that too.
I'll put that in my repertoire. When I get on a plane, I'll immediately tell them I'm diabetic. I need to eat right away, so I don't have to wait for the rest of the schlubs.
It can also be a drawback, though, because, like nobody else is ready to eat. And you're like, no, I got to eat now. So everybody's like, all right, well, we got to go eat.
Yeah, I like that. I like the world has to bend to my needs. All right, Johnny Boy, thank you for that update on diabetes. Lisa G., anything else from the Howard 100 newsroom besides John's diabetes?
Yes, the Stern Show softball team has made the playoffs.
Wow.
This after a big win Monday night against what Captain Will Murray calls the best team in the league. The Stern gang came from behind with the help of a Lee Garowitz home run and a great catch from Jared Fox. The Stern team won 6-5 and gets a spot in the playoffs.
Are you on the team?
No.
Any girls on the team?
Yes.
Wow. Who?
They're
Tracy's
good.
on the team.
Tracy's the only girl?
No, there's two or three other girls.
You have to have a certain amount of girls, right?
Yeah, I think Will said you have to play at least 3 girls a game. Apparently, their shortstop is amazing. It's a girl.
Oh, all right. What else you got, Lisa?
All right, Gary Delabate working hard over the weekend, putting the finishing touches on his upcoming book, They Call Me Baba Booey. Gary's editor asked for more texture and description, so Gary sat with his co-writer trying to remember more details about his past. Much of the book centers on stories from when Gary was very young, and he doesn't have many relatives left to help him with the details. And those that are still around didn't really know much about the family secret and what was really going on with Gary's mother. The final draft is due in the middle of August.
Hey, Gary, that doesn't mean I have to read that thing again, does it?
No.
Yeah, I'm done. I did one reading, and
one pass.
I did that under protest.
Yeah, no. In fact, I'll talk to you about it later. But you have no work left to do.
Good. I mean, I read it.
This time they're going to have someone read it to you.
No.
You like the audiobook?
No, look, I read it. I had my comments, and I was fine with it. But just because you did a rewrite, I'm not sitting there again with that thing.
No. In fact, as I told you, there's probably the only thing I would tell you is there's more stuff coming out that you'd be interested in.
All right. Well, I'll wait. You'll tell me about it. I'll sit there and read again. I gave it to Beth. I said, "You read this." I said, "I don't know what to tell him about it." She started reading it. That was it. She read 2 pages. That was it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get other people to read it. Hocking me with that book. But they call me Baba Booey. This convinces me that everybody has a book in them.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I'm not convinced everybody does now that I read Gary's book. When I was at Record World, there was one fellow who used to come in there on a regular basis.
See, I'm interested in the guy whose life was coming
Baba
to
Booey.
the record.
Yeah,
Baba
his book
Booey.
I'll read.
Oh,
Baba
that's
Booey.
amazing.
And then
Baba Booey.
And then I went to work at WLIR Radio.
Baba Booey.
Because Steve North got me the internship. And then I met with Nell over at WNBC because she was a friend of Steve's, and that's how I got the job there.
See, it's networking.
Yeah,
That's what Gary's showing
It's
you.
networking. And then he's with these jobs, one job more horrible than the next. And then the big prize is he gets to work here with us. That's the happy ending. And now I'm the producer of the Howard Stern Show. Whoop-de-doo. He's got some background, this guy. They always say, everybody has a book in them.
Yeah, I mean, there's whole courses now in some schools where, people go to learn to write their autobiography.
But you want to know something, Robin?
What?
Not everybody has a book in them.
Not everybody should put it down.
Yeah, right. No one. No, it's a complete misconception.
But being the producer on the Howard Stern Show, you have to have a book in you.
Yeah. Then Fred made me dress up in a suit for my interview.
That is the best.
After Fred busted my balls, Boff came in and he said, "All right, Gary, you have a job."
Don't give away the book.
But wait, I read the whole thing. But Howard said to me, "You have a month probation." Well, every day I showed up and did a good job. At the end of the month, I said to Boff, "Do I still have my job?" And Howard looked at me and said, "What? Why are you bothering me?"
So the goofing started on day one.
At day one. And he goes, "Yeah, you have your fucking job." Everybody now knows the story of the famous tapes where I tried to seduce my old girlfriend, Nancy. But what they don't know is I was really hurting inside.
Oh, dear.
There's a whole chapter on those tapes.
So I assume you're not writing the forward.
No. Well, I'll tell you what, people will buy it, though, because they ain't going to believe it. Wait till you...
You gotta read it not to believe it.
Robin, I'm giving you homework. And everyone I'm giving homework. Buy Gary's book, read it, and I want you to underline 5 of your favorite, most fucking ridiculous passages.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Wait till you see this. And then...
And everybody can get in on this.
And my life started to change when I joined the wrestling team. Did you know I was voted most popular high school?
I was a high school athlete.
Yeah. And everything started to change. What started to change, you fucking loser? What changed? Everything
Does he
changed.
write about when he discovered he had bad teeth?
Yeah. There's a whole thing about that.
I still haven't discovered that.
Many people don't know this, but my mother took tetracycline when I was in utero, and then my teeth came out green. Then it's just Adelphi years.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't know this, but I went to Adelphi, but I could have gotten into University of Texas. I'm like, what the fuck? Who cares where you went to college? How dare you?
Telling a story.
Wait, people are going to love this book. This, to me, is the greatest book ever written. It proves that not everyone has a book in them.
I was watching that show, CBS Sunday Morning, and
Beth passed out when she read. I had to give her insulin. She's now a diabetic from your book.
She got low blood sugar
Yeah,
from my book.
They did. I said, "Honey, you going to read the book?" She goes, "No." Meanwhile, I said, "It's the greatest. It really is a great book."
Thank you.
We are going to have fun with this book.
This book is so much fun.
Robin, I think I'm starting to understand how you felt when Jackie started doing interpretive readings from your book.
Oh, no, that ain't nothing.
Oh, that was plenty.
That was...
Oh, my God.
I would have hit him, by the way.
Chapter 8.
Jackie had such life in him at that time. He was like, I've got material.
Chapter 8. How my life would have changed if I went to University of Texas. Did you know I was most popular in high school?
I did not.
Many people will not believe it. But once I was on wrestling, I became very, very popular.
You know what's funny about you? You're an interesting person. I'll tell you why.
Why is that, Gary?
You can't remember anything.
Right.
But this you haven't missed a fact yet.
You know, they gave me the IQ test. I didn't want to tell you this, and they asked me to retain everything I read in the last book I read. And they couldn't believe the retention level.
Yeah, your retention's amazing. You're like, Gary, I can't remember this, but this you fucking remember.
This book, forget about it. I'm summa cum laude in Baba Booey.
Yeah, you know what that tells me? It tells me you were entertained.
Oh, yes. I'm giving it a big thumbs up. I told you. And I read the abbreviated version. Now they're coming out with a new version.
Yes,
What I read, I don't know.
This is the more intense version we're getting.
And I'll tell you this. I will buy a copy of the book, and I will underline my new copy of the book. And I will do interpretive readings from the book. Good. It's gonna take me through the last month here. When's it coming out?
Yeah, we
November
gotta get this
2nd.
soon.
Perfect, because I'm leaving in December.
Oh, my God.
I'll have a
we
whole
only
month.
have a month with this book?
We'll have a month, and I'll say my farewells.
You know, at this rate,
and guess what? I don't have to prepare for a whole month for this show because I'm going to have all the material I need.
That's
Maybe I'll
just
push.
bring in the book.
I might have to push the date back to like December 20th.
Right.
All of the Delabate men had nicknames. My father's name was Sally Foo. He knew all the mobsters.
Wow.
That's right. My father could have been a mobster, but
he could have gone to the University of Texas. His father could have been in the mob,
Yeah.
but none of that ever happened.
Well,
And none of them touched me.
All of those things would have been interesting. All the things that didn't happen were more interesting than the shit that happened. So I read 2 chapters of Father selling ice cream. I know a lot of stuff about Gary now. But I read. He had a lot of weird jobs. He was a janitor one summer.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to learn stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you can't even believe what you're learning. I felt like an insider. Who knew? What a stretch that Gary had to be a janitor. I'm sitting there reading.
That's an odd job.
I'm sitting there reading it going, what if Gary had never gotten a job with us?
Yeah, he'd still be a janitor.
He'd still be a janitor. With green teeth.
Oh, my God.
Mary, I'm home.
He could have been that guy who sleeps in the boiler room
I think it was at a school he was a janitor.
instead of in our office.
Mary, the principal took a big shit today. I had to clean it.
Harry, so Howard's been ripping on your book a little bit, and he always says how he has a horrible memory, and you were saying how he seems to remember a lot of things from your book.
He does. He remembers a lot of facts from the book. He hasn't interpreted all of them correctly, but he remembers almost everything he read in the book.
Why do you think that is?
I think that when you want to goof on somebody, your memory just gets better.
And he said that he wants everyone to highlight their favorite passages.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to turn into what happened with Robin's book?
Oh, I knew that, right, from the get-go when I first told Howard. I said, listen, I'm writing this book, et cetera, et cetera. I said, I'm sure it's going to provide hours of entertainment for the show. And so I knew that they would. But luckily, there's nothing in there. Well, there is some stuff in there that's too personal, and that's, I'm sure, what people will focus on. Okay. At least, I'm not taking a shot at Robin, but, a lot of Robin's book was about being molested. And when Jackie would come in and read those passages so happily, I always found that a tiny bit creepy.
So there's a little bit of a line that they might cross?
Believe me, it'll be.
Robin's birthday was yesterday.
I know.
And so, can't believe how old she is.
Happy birthday.
I can't believe it either, but George told me a wonderful thing today.
Yes.
What did he say?
He said his grandmother told him that you should collect birthdays. It's the most precious thing. Lots of people collect teacups and whatever. Collect birthdays. And he said his grandmother collected 105 of them. She was a really good collector.
That sounds really odd, what he told you. I want you to collect your birthday.
What the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
The most precious thing. That's what she said. The most valuable
What is she
thing.
talking about?
Birthdays.
She collects birthdays? That
Collects
doesn't make any sense.
Well,
I mean, I love your grandmother, but what the
So many people are afraid of birthdays.
Yeah.
They're fearful, and they quietly tiptoe past them. She said that's to be celebrated. It's a wonderful.
Yeah, but I mean, she's just putting a spin on something that,
But it's that attitude that's
spin
important.
to say it's a bad thing.
And then you encourage George by telling him you like the
What
advice.
am I going to say?
I have her
Stuck
genes
in an
going
elevator.
through me. I intend to be around. I
Nothing better than being stuck in an elevator with George is giving you his homespun advice from his grandmother. Let me tell you something. Make sure you collect your birthday.
My grandmother taught me a philosophy.
Let me tell you about my grandmother. Do you have some time?
I'm going... That's floor 1, floor 2. He's still going about it.
Oh, is that why your eyes were on that?
Good thing we have 36 floors because Grandma Takei has so much wisdom.
No, it's my Grandma Nakamura. My mother.
Grandma Nakamura has such... George Takei is here. He's our announcer. Would you honor us?
Yes, indeed. This is George Takei, and I have a bone to pick with Little Loopy. Just so everybody knows, I was the first one in America to say the phrase, "Woo-hoo, I love cock." That's right. I was the one who came up with, "Woo-hoo, I love cock." I know Howard gets his balls all in a knot when someone steals from him. I'm the same way, buddy. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
I don't blame you.
I love that.
There you go. There it is. She stole that from George. Lupe, say it.
Woo! I love that.
Oh, that's the way you read it.
Well, that's it.
Peanuts is my favorite. Woo! I love that.
Woo! I love cock.
I love peanuts.
I love penis.
You have a big penis?
You have a big penis?
Peanuts is my favorite.
What's my favorite?
Peanuts is my favorite.
Peanuts are my favorite.
Not peanuts.
That's what I
Peanuts is my
heard.
favorite.
Peanuts.
Peanuts are my favorite.
I love anal.
I love peanuts.
I love anal.
I love anal.
I love anal.
I love anal.
My God, this is like Berlitz for perverts.
It's over.
Repita, por favor. I love anal.
I love anal.
Repita.
It sounds like Ana.
Yeah, well, she's...
I love anal.
Repita, por favor.
See?
I love anal.
Peanuts is my favorite.
Peanuts are my favorite.
Penis.
You have a big penis?
You have a big penis?
I love peanuts.
It sounds like peanuts.
All right. Well, maybe she loves peanuts.
I think she does.
Maybe all this time this wasn't
Or
dirty at
small
all.
penis.
Penis.
David Arquette never showed up.
Oh, you're
didn't.
kidding.
No.
His
maybe-
friend just showed up.
His buddy showed up, but not David.
What's
so.
happening?
I don't know, but I got to remind David I leave at 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to anyway.
What about Courtney Cox?
No, she's not in town.
She's
He's
not
in town.
He's in town.
Believe me, he's the draw.
But he's not here.
No, he never made it in. Maybe he overslept.
Maybe he's going to be late, like someone I have sitting next to me.
Yeah, like Benji. All right. There was a bunch of things I was going to do here. First of all, yeah.
Everybody's asking out here for the Jackie stuff.
Yes,
Oh.
you mentioned earlier today that you needed to play some Jackie tape.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things to play, but all right, if you want to do a little Jackie tape, then we'll get to the news.
Okay.
Yeah, Jackie promoted his show by saying that he was going to answer any question about leaving our show.
Yeah, apparently he couldn't come up with any great way to say, another double entendre to announce the show this week.
You know, but I mean, it's the same old Jackie stuff. But it was actually his best show, I think, because it's always interesting to hear Jackie talking about us.
Yeah?
I think so. But, Jackie's got that convoluted Jackie logic that always does him in.
Which is why that's the beauty of Jackie.
Yeah. I mean, it's very simple. Jackie needed to... It's the best thing ever happened to me. I had to get off alcohol. Like, you need to be off the show to get off alcohol.
Getting up early,
Right.
You can't stop drinking.
In fact, if you get up early, it's more reason to stop drinking. I didn't want more. I wanted some more money, but it wasn't unreasonable. But it wasn't unreasonable to him. All that kind of stuff. For him, it wasn't unreasonable.
Well, it's always different when you're the payer, not the payee.
Yeah, I don't see him paying anybody. He's always looking for interns. Okay, here's Jackie talking about Benji ruining the rhythm of the show.
Oh, I can't wait.
You here, Benji, or are you out?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. It's interesting how you ruined the rhythm of the show. According to Jackie.
It was very weird that they sat Benji next to me because it was odd because
I did that. There's no they.
Who's this they he's talking?
Me. He never can say my name. You'll see it. It's a common theme throughout a lot of this Jackie stuff. It's me. I'm the one who decided to put Benji in the studio.
We had the perfect show.
We had the perfect show. Listen, so this logic is terrific to me. Listen in.
It was like it's like putting an extra guitar player next to Paul McCartney. No, I'm making a joke. But
so he's Paul McCartney. No, it's more like we have a show that does comedy, and I found a guy who's a good comedy writer, and I'm adding a comedy writer to the show. And I wanted him to experience being in the studio.
That would be like Fred saying that when Jackie came, he ruined the rhythm.
Well, yeah. You know what we should do? We should bring Jackie back on the show and then tell him he ruined the rhythm of our show. Kick him out. Have Benji fire him. At this point, I think Jackie would agree to any terms to come back to our show. I'm going to make Benji his boss.
Had the perfect rhythm and the perfect everything, and I was writing
the perfect rhythm and the perfect everything, according to him. Maybe I didn't think so.
Jokes on the fly, but not only was I writing jokes on the fly, but Fred was writing jokes on the fly and handing them to me. So I was writing jokes, reading what Fred wrote, deciding...
Wow, what a hard job.
He's on the verge of saying, I was ruining the rhythm.
Yeah.
Why were you
The
bothering
words are on
him?
his lips, and I think they've actually come out sometimes where it's like, you know, you only got in the way when I wrote those things because I felt like sometimes it might have been a duplication of what I said. Oh, we were already past
he gave me that rap a couple of times, and I said I wasn't interested in it.
I know.
I said, Fred's going to write, and that's it.
You know what? It's like, God bless Jackie. I love the guy. And contrary to what all the people in the audience say, I'm not standing in his way of coming back on the show. He wants to come. If Howard wants him here,
he talks about that. Don't worry about it. It's coming
good.
up.
I can't wait.
Between the two, putting them up, and we had a perfect rhythm. It was clockwork. It was Tinker's Devers to Chance, to quote from the new baseball or the old baseball DVD series. That's unbelievable. But we were a perfect team. Imagine, and what Benji wrote or what he writes is funny as hell. But it's like if somebody was sitting next to Fred, if you were sitting next to Fred and said, "Here, try this sound effect," I'm sure it would be great. But Fred's busy deciding what sound effect and putting it in. And if you're going, what about this one? And he's got to decide which of the two, it slows things up. So now, instead of just Fred, I got what I'm writing. I'm listening.
He's yelling.
I don't even know why he'd want to come back with all
George,
this difficulty.
You ever hear such nonsense?
I'm expecting him to say you ruined the rhythm of the show.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of it. Believe me, I ruined the rhythm of the show.
Listening to Howard while I'm writing, I'm deciding between what I wrote and what Fred wrote. Now I'm deciding between what I wrote, what Fred wrote, and what Benji wrote.
Well, imagine when I'm trying to talk and you're throwing up all these notes. That does not ruin my rhythm.
So I got my hand. There was no reason to have him, and I think whoever sat him there.
Me.
Whoever. Like, who put somebody on our show?
Like on the Howard Stern show, who do you think puts people in the studio?
Who does that?
Whoever sat him there. Whoever sat him there.
Like, is he serious?
Oh, my God.
As serious as a heart attack.
I love that. Whoever sat him there. I sat him there.
Sat him so it'd be like, you see how easy replaceable? Imagine if somebody's sitting next to him.
Now, there's the Jackie paranoia. I love listening. This is what brings it all back. Jackie had said that to me a couple of times. They're trying there. It's me. I'm trying to teach Jackie a lesson to show you how easily I could replace you. That never even occurred to me. I just liked Benji. Benji been interning here for a while, and he'd been working for us for a while, and I liked what he was doing, and I thought, well, maybe he can add something. I was trying to teach him a lesson. He got off.
It's going to be how easy it is to replace him.
It had nothing to do with it. Wasn't looking to replace him. We offered him a boatload. We offered him a boatload of dough to stay.
No, but you could be reading into that, though.
It would be like, there was deciding between what I wrote, what Fred wrote, and what Benji wrote. So I got my hand. There was no reason to have him, and I think whoever sat him there, sat him so it'd be like, you see how easy replaceable? Imagine if somebody's sitting next to Rob.
No, but you could be reading into that, though, because you don't know exactly what he said.
No, I'm not, whether I'm reading into it or not. The point is, there was no reason. It's not like
there was no reason. In other words, in Jackie's mind, everything was perfect. There was no reason.
Yeah.
But maybe in my mind, it wasn't perfect.
Although if it was perfect, why'd he walk away?
No, he's saying the show was perfect. Why would I put Benji there? In his opinion, the show was perfect. I never think the show is perfect. I look to improve the show.
We didn't have enough jokes. You know, imagine somebody saying to Robin, no, don't do this news story, do this news story. She's perfectly capable.
Nobody told him what to write.
No.
I just wanted more jokes.
And different perspectives.
That's right. Why not?
You know, nobody ever said, well, the show's not funny enough, let's kick it into gear, you know.
Nobody ever said that. How about I said that?
Maybe it could be funnier.
Yeah. Maybe we're sitting here number one in New York with an 8 share. Maybe we can pump that to an 11 or a 12. Who knows where we could go? Turns out Benji didn't pump it up at all.
Jackie probably was right.
That's right.
And nothing against Benji, but it was just an odd
Nothing against Benji.
thing.
He just ruined the show.
Yeah, I mean, no comedy show ever has more writers. That'd be stupid.
Why would you have more jokes?
Right. Why would you want more funny people working on the show? You like that clip?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you would. Yes.
That's our Jackie.
There's our boy.
Little historical documentary.
All right, let's see. There's one clip where Jackie says he wants to be back on the show, and then there's another clip
contradicts himself.
where he goes, it's the best thing I ever made off the show. Let's see. Oh, you want to hear Jackie do his money rap?
Yes.
I mean, all of all of them work. Here they go. Jackie talks money.
All right.
What I'd really like to know, Jackie, and I'm a huge fan and I appreciate your talent, have you ever, if you feel any kind of responsibility for maybe asking a little bit too much, not saying everything you asked for wasn't necessary, but maybe asking a little too much and maybe...
Absolutely not.
Listen to this. Jackie was overpaid, in my opinion. No offense to Jackie, like he says about Benji. No offense to Benji. No offense to Jackie, but Jackie was over. Jackie, you know what? Jackie did not understand, and I told him this many times. He has no idea what people get paid in radio.
Right.
And we were the number one show. That is true. But he got a very good salary. And quite frankly, Mel was very generous with him. Very generous. He should have taken the money and ran. And I told him that. I said, you're blowing it big time.
Absolutely not. I don't know what you think I asked for, but what I asked for was not enough.
There are guys running major morning shows that don't get a third of what Jackie gets. I'm telling you. I know what people get.
To break the bank. And I made a firm decision that I wasn't going to discuss numbers, but I'm sure whatever you think it was, it's nowhere near what you thought. What I asked for was absolutely fair.
Absolutely fair. To him. To him.
But what is fair?
Well, Jackie knows what's fair. You know how Jackie is. He knows everything. What I asked for was absolutely fair. They were getting a bargain, quite frankly.
The point is, it was more than they thought I should be paid. And it was,
They.
Those people.
They. There's no they.
So I guess it was too much as far as they were concerned, but it wasn't like I'm asking for so much money because I want to lose the job. It was like I drew a line.
I think the same people that put Benji in the studio, they figured this out too.
Well, I love this. He drew a line in the sand, even though it wasn't all about money. He did draw a line in the sand.
Well, he used to say, I'm a hippie. I don't even care about money.
Right.
But here's what you're paying.
Stand for myself. And the bottom line is...
Jackie drew a line in the sand and then left with sand.
and now he's a beachcomber.
Right, now he's on the sand full time.
Rescinded and said, hey, I'll just take what the offer was. But it was.
By the way, this is 12 years later, and he's still yapping about this. It's enough.
This conversation was when?
12 years
last
ago.
Night.
No, this ran.
This ran last night. This is Jackie's show last night. It's almost like it was 12 years ago.
Too late. But no, I didn't ask for way too much. That is the honest to God truth. I've never ever said to myself, gee, I should ask for a little less because, it wasn't too much.
Wasn't it kind of a process and you were kind of at that point?
What happened is we went back and forth twice.
Oh, yeah, he's yelling. What's he yelling about? We went back and forth twice. I remember. Jackie made his demands. They came to me and said, look, we're not paying it. You better fucking man up and get rid of this fucking guy. We're not paying him. I said, come on, give him another conversation, please. He doesn't know what he's doing. He'll come to his senses. I felt bad for him. I knew he was committing career suicide. I felt bad for the guy. Called me a sap. He got back on the phone with Tom. Not fair. Tom said, okay, we're done.
Goodbye.
And offer off the table, I am not hiring you. I don't care who goes to bat for you. I don't care if Howard comes to bat for you. I don't care if Mashiach himself lands on the earth.
He's back.
He ain't coming back. If Mashiach said, we want Jackie back, Tom. Mashiach, F you. He's not coming back. I'm not kidding. So that was it. I mean, and then he calls back a month or so later, and he goes, all right, I give in.
I'll take it.
He calls me. I'm going to take it. I go, it's off the table.
It's gone.
That's gone. That's it. Party over. What? You're ruining the rhythm of the show. Fuck Benji. Benji, I knew he took my job. But Benji didn't take his job.
No, he left his job.
Right.
And then I didn't hear from him for 2 months. It was a complete stalemate. So that's...
Stalemate.
No, there was no stalemate.
He was gone for 2 months, and 2 months earlier they had decided never to hire him again. There was no stalemate.
The negotiation was over.
It was over. But Jackie was used to getting his way.
Right. So he was sitting waiting for a call.
Right. The call didn't come.
That's what...
By the way, we're in the middle of a 12-year stalemate. If you want to technically call it a stalemate.
Yeah, it's never ended.
Right.
I stayed home, and maybe I shouldn't have stayed home, but who knows what the proper way to negotiate is? I don't know. They always told me get a lawyer, so I finally got a lawyer and did what the lawyer told me to do. It'd be pretty stupid that, your therapist says stop.
The lawyer told Jackie, I'm going to teach Mel Karmazin how to negotiate. Well, he taught him, all right. He taught him. 12-year stalemate. The guy's still teaching him.
Well, you're teaching him.
What?
You're teaching him
I'm
now.
not teaching anybody anything.
Just by playing this back, you're responding.
On the head with a hammer. Well, fuck you. I'm going to keep hitting myself in the head with a hammer. What's the point?
So do you think they wanted you off the show, or do you think they just didn't want to pay you what you were asking?
I never thought they wanted... Geez, I have never even let that thought go through my head. You mean like...
It's impossible.
Are you going to call me a Jew bastard now?
No, that's fun. No, that's a very viable question. Because if they wanted me off the show the first time, why would they have... Because they went from a figure to another.
Yeah, there was a big conspiracy to get him off the show. No, we wanted him on the show. I like Jackie. I liked working with him. I turned to him when we were on that private jet to Vegas. We were coming home, actually, from Vegas. And I said to him, we're sitting there eating steaks, lobsters. Jackie was schnurring everything he could into that fucking